Yeah, I guess.
Let's fucking pop this Pazuki. You know what? They've really got this no sugar cola shit down, man.
Sprite Zero, greatest of all drinks. We'll start off with the. We're gonna. This episode brought to you by Corey's Snack Time.
Oh no,
I've brought an assortment of snacks for Corey to try.
dude! I was so off my diet this weekend.
Well, good, because we have some things.
Oh, God.
We're gonna start with this episode brought to you by Blue Diamond Blueberry Almonds.
Ugh! What are you doing?
I just walked through the aisles and said,
Oh, what hell?
Casey's gas station.
Oh my! Oh my God! It's so fucking purple.
Why is it purple? It's a blueberry.
Oh my God!
There's no way it's good. I mean, maybe it is.
Oh no, that's foul, boy. Woo! I don't even want to finish it, dude. It made my fucking head tingle.
Also try it.
Huh? No. This is Corey's snack time, not my snack
Oh,
time.
Kurt, you gotta run. Oh, God damn it, dude.
Yeah, Kurt can try one.
No,
That is not. Who would fucking eat that?
I don't know. There were a lot of them left, so maybe that's why.
That's dude, it's making my fucking head vibrate. God damn it, that's gross. Oh shit.
Well,
Why are we starting this way? Oh God.
we'll get better or worse as we go.
I have
don't
such
know.
a visceral reaction to food, man.
I know you do. That's why I brought.
Oh,
that's why I thought we'd have a little Corey's. This episode is brought to you by Corey's Snack Time.
I'd rather have the blue chew. Dude, I wouldn't even put this in fucking Tanner's mouth. That's disgusting.
Bro, isn't it crazy that guy
Right,
somehow still is just
Fucking him so much.
ripping people off?
10 grand he took those people for.
I know. It's crazy.
How does that keep happening?
I don't know.
Are you just going to break those out randomly as we go?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God. That's fair.
They're not all bad, I don't think. We'll find out.
That was fucking awful. I threw that immediately in the trash.
Yeah, they didn't look good.
Something shouldn't be purple unless it's natural, like a carrot or a potato.
Well, here's the thing. Blueberries aren't purple,
Right.
but the blueberry flavoring
Right. It's purple.
was purple. Do better. Blue Diamond.
Hold on. I got it. That's fucking. God damn, that ruined my brain. I bought Beetlejuice today. I'm pretty excited.
The movie? The new
Right.
one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
it either, but the ratings are good, and I love the first one. So it's gotta be good.
We went Friday night. We saw Wicked in theaters.
The movie that they did. How is it?
It's incredible.
Okay.
It's incredible. If you like the play, if you may have never seen the play or know anything about
I
it,
don't.
the play is incredible. The movie, incredible.
Kaylee really wants to see it. I was like, you can take your friend. I don't want to.
It's good. It's
Is it
good.
a sing-along type shit, or is it just a movie?
No, so I mean, it's a musical.
Okay, then I'm out.
It's a musical.
I'm out.
People,
I fucking hate musicals.
I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
seeing it in theaters, I didn't know if it was gonna be like
Translate
well. My biggest worry is that like it was just gonna be a theater full of people singing the songs,
Oh, right. Oh, because it's so popular. of a
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
which luckily is not what it was. I mean, I think it would have been fine, but
They
like,
do sing.
Could you imagine if everyone just got up and busted into fucking song
well, it's
and
like
dance?
it's like when you go see what you call it, Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like everybody like plays along and does
Sure.
whatever. But it would have just been a bunch of like women screaming words to songs
Yeah.
in a theater.
Well, I
That's
probably
always
won't.
where I went to go see it, Quiet Place.
I'll definitely never see it.
Yeah, a quiet place is that way.
I've never seen that. I don't think I can stay still in a quiet.
You can't.
You wouldn't be able to watch that movie with Kaylee.
No, Kaylee would.
Oh no.
No.
We don't watch anything like that with her.
Yeah,
No, that
Kaylee
doesn't
would not
happen.
like it.
No.
It's a good movie. I haven't seen the second one. Isn't there a third one? Is there?
There's a fourth one.
There's a Quiet Place, a Quiet Place 2, and then a Quiet Place
like the origin
There's a
or whatever?
like how it started.
And then there's another one, right? That's coming out. It's a
Maybe.
TV show, I
I
think.
think so.
Are they doing a TV show?
I think
Are
so.
they going to do a TV show with no dialogue?
There's dialogue. They talk.
That fucking shit is stuck in my molar, and I can still taste it, and it's
Good.
pissing me off.
Good. Do we need to go to Corey Snack Time number 2?
No. We got a while. Let's
Okay.
pace ourselves, because
Okay.
I'm still tasting the shit funk from that fuck. That was...
Okay.
Fuck. From that fuck.
Kurt, I love that I'm using this coaster with your mom's face on it.
Beautiful.
Isn't it cool that she's got Best Promoter last night?
It's all, yeah. Shout out to Kurt's mom for winning Best Promoter.
I walked up and was like, how much you pay that lady to play as your mom? I said, "Bro,
Also, maybe the most southern fucking accent of all time came out of my mouth
Yeah,
during that. She was walking up, and I said, "That's Kurt's mama, y'all."
yeah.
it
And
is.
I literally turned around and went, "What the fuck was
What
that?"
did I just say?
What did I just
Who was
say?
that?
What the fuck?
It wasn't me, I promise. Yeah, last night, Crashcast Awards. What'd you think?
Dude, I'm reeling. I'm like,
Yeah?
I haven't even put it all together. I was just like, here's some food photo for the end of the night. Thank you. I don't know how to have thoughts.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great.
Last night we let the liquor talk.
Oh,
I
really?
was sober as a bird.
We did let the Waffle House talk.
I will say, I think a drink would have made, even more just wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Like I don't drink anymore, and so like being in scenarios where I normally would have drank and thinking back about how those scenarios unfolded, it's so different
So different.
than it is now. Not necessarily in a bad way.
I mean, it was incredible, dude.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Incredible. So incredible, in fact, we woke up to a DM from people you would never expect a DM from. Like, truly. Like a radio show.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like, who, what the fuck? So it's weird that, it's a weird thing when you're doing something and people are paying attention from things you never would have assumed people would even give a fuck.
yeah, definitely.
Very cool. Very cool. I think it's cool. I'm not a one for like the legacy media stuff. I don't really listen to the radio anymore.
Yeah,
But
I don't know many people that do.
yeah. But it's still, that's wild.
It's still there.
You're making enough of a splash that everyone's paying attention. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, no, that rocks.
And I guess Buckshot Princess and Espionage Act won everything.
They did. If you weren't there,
And you should have been. You missed out.
you should have been. They won all of it.
There was some definitely like good, funny, hilarious moments.
There were.
Stan being annihilated at the end. I didn't know I was nominated for this.
No, nobody did.
No one was. No one was nominated. It's
Nobody.
not a.
You weren't. We just picked you.
We just gave it to you, Stan. That's how much we love you. I wasn't even a part of it. That's how much we love you.
Yeah. Good times, dude.
It was. It was cool. It was
Lots
cool.
of smiling.
There was.
I cried 3 times in front of hundreds of people.
3 times. Yeah.
I was supposed to do the raffle after the moment of silence, and that's why I walked off stage. I was crying. It got me. I started thinking about my dad, and then I got sad.
Yeah. No, it was a great night. I don't know that for a first time. I don't know that it could have gone much better than what it
Yeah.
did. So, hats off to you two.
I just got out of his way. I thought it was silly.
That's true.
But
I
then
did
I
too.
became all in.
I did too.
Halfway through, I was
yeah.
like, all right, this is going to be dope.
Yeah, I don't know what was it, Kurt, 6 months ago that you were like, hey, what
Something
if
like
we
that.
did this
It was
award
about 6
show?
months,
And I was
yeah.
like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. And he said, I think it'll be cool. And I said, I don't know.
I don't know if I thought it was dumb. I just don't know if I thought it was necessary. I was just like,
Yeah, I mean, I think my initial thought is like, like somebody's gonna think that you're trying to like divide and like.
But lots of people reached out even prior and now, definitely. Like this morning,
Yeah.
all I've gotten is DM. So is he. It's just, we got really good. What's that like? Affirmation from
Yeah.
other people that
Yeah.
were just like, this is sick as fuck. We
yeah,
need
yeah,
this.
no,
And I'm just like,
I thought
oh.
it was cool.
Sometimes things you don't know or something people need until you invent it, like inventions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like we get like as a state, as a scene, and like as a whole, like we get so little recognition
Yeah.
from the outside world that like to take the time to recognize ourselves and the work that like we put in, I think turned out much better than what I originally thought that it would.
Well, so I always see awards as like the pompous, pretentious. There's a
yeah.
pretentiousness to it all, and there is a little bit. But what we saw last night was something a little bit different.
I didn't see a single person disappointed that they didn't win.
Right. No.
There was a community thing. It was... So I was talking to somebody, everybody who was there would know, I'm not going to say his name, but he was, at one point, very popular man. And he said, I've been to a lot of these, and he's been to big ones.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, and they're always just,
If I know, I assume...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about a guy that's won multiple Grammys.
So it's like, and he was like, this is something really cool and unique. He was like, this isn't pompous or something, It's just, it was very like down to earth.
Yeah, it was just friends.
People were being themselves, laughing at jokes. People were saying funny things, doing cuss words. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it was just people. It was friends recognizing cool stuff that their friends are doing.
Right.
But we wanted to recognize it in front of other people.
Right.
Instead of just like a DM.
I think one thing I thought was last night on the drive home, anybody from any walk of life would have had fun in that room.
Yeah, I think so.
I think even if you knew nothing about it, your first time ever meeting any of these people or knowing what any of this is, I think you would have had a good time because the vibe was through the roof.
Yeah, I agree.
Even the day, like the only hiccup we had truly was the HDMI cable cutout.
Oh, for the projector?
Right before we started.
Yeah, I saw that.
We had to like
scramble for
everything. Yeah. But that was because it's a 50-foot cord and those things tend to break.
Yeah.
I've only used that 8 times.
Yeah.
I threw it in the dumpster.
Welcome to modern technology.
Yeah. Oh, $100 cable worked 8 times. Thanks.
Yep.
Junk.
Hey, an all RCA cable would never do that.
Exactly.
Never.
That's 100% correct, Jacob. Thank you. And it's just as good. We didn't hate it at all for the 100 years it was fucking King Bing-a-ling. And now HDMI... Yeah, we need to switch. HDMI is out, dude. We need to go to USB-C. It can carry
it can carry any of it. Yeah.
I can project something and charge it at the same time?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's like Emily, my wife, got a new MacBook like a year ago. So this is like the newest...
Like M3...
Yeah, I mean, it's a MacBook Air, but like it has everything that you need to have. The fact that I can't just plug, like, I have to plug a dongle to plug an HDMI to plug it into a monitor.
Well, that's because they haven't caught up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
USB-C is everything.
Yeah.
Every Apple monitor you buy is USB-C.
Yeah.
And you can plug 8 of them into one computer. So.
Yeah.
And it charges them.
Yeah, but that is...
It sends the power and the data at the same time, and they're 8K or 5K.
Yeah.
They're 5K resolution.
Yeah. That is the nice thing about the newer MacBooks. They went back to the like MagSafe.
Yes.
But the USB-C ports
too.
Still charge.
Yep. So if you lose your charger and somebody has a fucking iPad charger, you can still charge your MacBook.
Or like my iPhone chargers or anything.
Anything. Yeah, that's awesome.
That was a game changer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking Furnace Fest, Kurt. You had to say it.
I didn't mean to.
I was thinking we'd get.
You don't want to trigger the Furnace Fest? You know what? If we're gonna trigger the Furnace Fest,
all right, let's do a snack. Let's do a snack. Then we'll get. I've got things to say. I'm upset.
Let's go to Corey's Snack Time Part 2, brought to you by Jack Link's Teriyaki Beef
that's
Sticks.
Favorite. My favorite one, bitch.
See?
That's a treat.
Yeah.
Oh no. Is the trick watching me open it? Oh,
I think the trick is, can Corey's fat fingers or mouth open?
They're covered in chicken grease. I was having chicken balls in the Walmart parking lot earlier.
What is it? What is a chicken ball?
They're chicken balls.
It's like, are you talking like a chicken nugget?
I mean, in a ball form, yeah.
Balls of chicken.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Wait, it just peels apart.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I think they do.
Oh. I guess it does. I don't eat this kind.
That's how stubborn it is. He was like, no, it doesn't.
Here, Kerr, you want halvesies? You want some?
No, God, no.
Oh, it's why it's all greasy.
That's the thing. They taste fine, but the greasiness is...
I don't eat them this way.
Like a preservative type of thing like that.
Yeah, I think it's just oil.
I'm just eating cancer.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, if you have to unravel the package to see what's in it.
I mean, that's a solid, what, like 15 grams of protein?
Check this shit out.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What the fuck is in this?
so many things that shouldn't be.
Oh, well, first ingredient.
Not beef.
No. First ingredient is beef.
Okay.
Then water. Brown sugar. Okay, that's a meat. That's like a smoked meat. Fructose.
Of course.
Where it gets getting worse. Contains 2% or less of salt. Then they add sea salt, flavors from maltodextrin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Soy
good
sauce.
old maltodextrin.
Yeah, you know. The maltodextrin trees.
Yeah.
Yeast extract, cultured celery.
Okay.
Here's a weird one. Pineapple juice.
As opposed to uncultured celery.
Yeah, because
Celery that doesn't know anybody.
right.
Celery that has read a book or two.
That's some smart celery.
That's some smart celery. Molasses, Worcestershire sauce, vinegar. So everything except there's actually
Well, that's where you get.
No, most of those meat sticks are pretty
garlic
like
powder, sugar spice,
Yeah.
turmeric. Like
most of those meat sticks are pretty healthy.
this is pretty normal. Paprika.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
why
only thing in here is the maltodextrin.
Yeah, and maltodextrin is just a food additive. It's just it's a preservative.
Right, which these things literally I think last like 20 years or
Exactly.
something.
It's
That's
because
fucking-
of
Which goes higher on the scale? That teriyaki stick or the pizza from Furnace Fest?
of my hatred of things. Is that what you're talking about?
I didn't have it. I was
Oh, I hate beef
that
jerky.
the $12 slice
Yeah,
of cheese pizza?
I hate beef jerky.
Do you really?
Or like the only ones that I kind of like. Have you ever had the Chomps beef sticks?
Yeah.
They're
Oh, the little minis?
yeah, they're pretty good.
I do love those.
They're pretty good. They have like a jalapeno one
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good. My problem is the texture.
It's very weird.
It's just, like
I can taste the pineapple juice.
I hope so.
I can't.
That's why I got it for you.
That's why it blew my mind. Like, what the fuck? Pineapple juice?
It's the sweetness, probably. You're just getting a little
Yeah,
sweetness
yeah.
from it. I mean, like teriyaki has pineapple in it, you know.
Yeah, it does. For sure.
No, I hate beef jerky. I think it's gross.
That's wild.
I know, because I
You're a big man.
almost only eat meat,
Same. I'm pretty much a carnivore.
and I cannot stand beef jerky.
Dude, I buy these. You know, do you shop at Sam's Club?
No, I'm a Costco guy.
Okay.
I'm a double chunk chocolate cookie guy.
Double chunk chocolate cookie. I think there's. Never mind. Nothing.
The
He has a
Costco guy.
kid. He has a kid. I can't shit on him. Because I'll shit on the kid if I shit on him. That's rude.
I think everybody.
Shit on Big Justice.
That's true. Yeah.
Is that his name?
Because Big Justice will shit on you.
Big Justice is the kid's name?
What's up, guy? What?
You know I had to get the chocolate chunk cookie.
I love the behind the scenes videos of them filming those videos and how awkward they are.
Oh, they're
Imagine shopping and seeing that happen.
yeah. Imagine being the Costco that those two frequent
It would be hell.
and being like, well, they're back.
You're like, your name's Jerry, you got your vest on, you're like, God.
You know, like I work. Here's the thing, though. Costco employees make a lot of money,
They do.
so like, at least you're making $18 an hour to
Hey.
deal with.
And maybe, just maybe, you got a mixtape about to drop and you can get some.
Double chocolate cookies. Furnace Fest. What?
I'm not gonna say nothing. But
Kurt, how do we approach Furnace Fest?
I think it's madly disrespectful, and I'm gonna come at it from the angle. I know everyone's like stoked. They seem pretty split to me.
I think you can be both.
I think you. Can
I
do
think
both, too.
I think I'm happy
that it's not gone, but it's
that
fucked.
it's not gone, but the way that they went about telling us was, I feel like, was wrong.
Very wrong. You marketed it with tombstones and all this stuff. You let people get their fucking bodies tattooed, knowing full good and well. Like, you didn't even wait. It's been 6 weeks.
Yeah, there's no way that before the last one happened, you didn't already know.
Imagine if your grandma died and then 6 weeks later was like, I'm alive again.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's a scenario where any logical person would say, there's no way that in 6 weeks' time they went from this is the end to we're doing this again.
Yeah.
Because that's not how logistics work.
Right.
Like on a grand scale.
Well, on anything that big.
Yeah.
Listen, our award show took 6 months, and we still were doing shit down to the wire. And this is a massive festival.
This is millions
days.
of dollars trading hands. So I think like we, like me, you, and Kurt, as people who not only enjoy the music, but have had the opportunity to like work for the festival. It's not like we knew that it was coming back. Like even we were told, like this is done. You know, like we're see ya never.
Yeah.
And then 6 weeks later.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Way to go, Tedford.
You know, my perspective is a little bit different because I stood there all weekend getting the responses from the people on the
you
ground.
listened to people for 3 days.
Straight days. Dude,
talk
it's
about
not just listen. It's like when the camera was off, what people don't see and what they won't see is like the amount of shoulder people used to cry on, and like, it fucking hurt. Doing that.
Yeah.
I fucking wept with strangers because they thought this is the thing that because, you know, there's people who keep going like me and people who kind of like subdue to life and like have a normal job and they support their family.
Yeah.
And
this is their like one weekend.
Yeah. And they all come out, they put a fucking 10 grand on a credit card.
Yeah.
It's everything to them, truly.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a fucking disservice on an unreal scale.
Yeah, I mean you had, and not only that, I mean you had merch, you had Furnace Fest affiliated
with dates on it,
but you had their affiliated tattoo artists, giving tattoos saying, "This is the end."
Right,
and then you had bands that did things because
they would never do.
This was the end.
That's right.
There were things that happened at that festival because it was the last one.
That's right.
That I feel like for some of those people
would have
never happened.
I can tell you for a fact.
There's one of them that we know would have never happened because we happen to know those people on a personal level.
I mean that I hadn't even really thought about that part of it yet.
Yeah, but to take away from the bands
and
what was supposed to be the end. Yeah. And you have some of those bands that have been there every year that have supported this thing for I mean, what are we, like 30 years?
People in bands who were coming back just to be a fan.
Yeah, just to be there.
Like just to walk through the crowd and have, you know, share in the moment and like soak in the finality of it all. You had a band like
Misery Signals.
Yeah.
That played their last set. And then their second last set.
Oh, because they did the secret show.
Yeah, because it was the end. Yeah. They were like, well, this is it.
That was also the same thing as they were like, their Furnace Fest thing was the last American Soil show they were going to do. And then they did the secret show.
Yeah. So it's just it's a weird scenario. I mean, obviously,
they're going to play next year.
There are a lot of people. I think it's very split. I think there are a lot of people that are upset with the way that it has been handled.
I think rightfully so.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
I mean, the people who are stoked, great. I'm glad that they'll still have a fan base. But I can't imagine that this year is going to be.
The thing is that
next year's
the
going to be.
thing is that I don't know what they do. Like I don't know where it goes from where it ended.
What are them bigger and better?
How?
I just don't know. I don't know what bigger and better looks like.
Money.
Unless bigger and better is just we paid more money for like bigger artists.
Bigger artists, yeah.
But bigger artists for that festival doesn't necessarily mean better.
That's true.
You know,
because it's not about the bigger artists. Dude, they were the king of bringing bands from the dead that 20 people would have went and saw at a venue.
Yeah.
When they were around, and
you know,
now, like 10,000 people were like, "I never got to see them."
Well,
Let's go.
like the Coalesce headliner at the Shed.
Right.
That was a band that I would say most people never cared about.
Right.
At least I had never heard of them until it got announced on Furnace Fest, and so I had to like deep dive who this band was, because you're not just a headliner for nothing.
That's right.
But then you realize this band actually was never really that big.
Right. Yeah.
But now they're like a festival headliner.
But time goes on, and the cult of this music, you know, it grew in popularity after their death, which happened to so many of these bands.
Yeah.
You know, they were almost all of them, honestly, were bigger after their demise.
Yeah.
Because of legend, you know? And now we're watching them way out of their prime, and a lot of them are still crushing. Dude, Emery was incredible.
Emery was
nuts. They were fucking... We're not the heaviest band, or are we? I'll never forget it. Or are we? And then they proceeded to fucking annihilate the shit.
Yeah, they I mean, that band rocks.
I've always had respect for them, but that shit put them on like they went a few notches even more. I was like, I love this band.
Yeah, I mean, that's a band that, like, I got into at, like, different times.
Yeah.
You know, like, I would be like, oh, yeah.
They're definitely like a step away band.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. You know, they were like I've been listening to a lot of heavy stuff. Let me turn on some Emery.
Cleanse my palate a little bit. Maybe some Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah, let me listen to Pedro the Lion for a week or whatever it was. But yeah, I don't know what Furnace Fest looks like. I don't either. And I don't know that any of us, like the three of us, I don't know that any of us like, even if it's announced and it's perfect. Like, the lineup is incredible, everything is perfect. I still don't know that it is like, I still don't know that it's the same thing that it was. It'll never be the same thing that it was.
Yeah. And maybe that, and maybe that's the end of the era. Maybe it's going to go to some bigger, more like every other festival thing.
But I think what makes that festival so special, made it so special,
it wasn't all the other festivals.
It's because it was just community.
That's it.
It was a bunch of people. It was like if the best of everybody from everybody's local scene.
It's crazy. It is.
Went to a summer camp.
The most self-policing crowd you'll ever find.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild the amount of fucking pits and stage dives, and like, you've never seen anything like in your life.
No fights.
I think I heard of one.
One very gruesome broken ankle.
Woof. I saw it, dude. I finally saw the photo. Oh. That foot was fucked.
It was the wrong way. If a foot is supposed to go this way, that foot was going backwards this way.
Yeah. I wish I would have seen it.
Well, so I was on stage when it happened. No. But I was on the opposite side.
God. And I had just walked away from there, too.
And I was like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And then I was like, I'm going to go see it.
You have to text your buddy Blythe and see how mad he is.
So I walked across this.
He was like, can we hurry this up? Come on.
Yeah.
Remember the video he made?
Yeah.
Did you see the edit someone made of it? You didn't? Oh,
no.
Dude, I'll send it to you. It's fucking hilarious.
So I walked across the stage, and then like one of the stage managers yelled up to me and was like, "We need a knife." And so I had to like find a knife.
Right, because they had to puncture it.
Yeah, they had to puncture the guy's ankle so it wouldn't like explode.
Yeah,
which is disgusting.
Barf.
But I was like,
you never go somewhere thinking I'll probably spend $5,000 and then spend like $50,000. There's no way.
I'm gonna go to this music festival and then spend a week in the hospital.
Yeah, in a town I'm not from.
Yeah, it was probably not on that guy's bingo card for the year. But
we should do a GoFundMe for that poor bastard. He probably.
Here's the thing: that guy was like super positive. He like in the Furnace Fest Facebook group, like made a post and like thanked everybody. I think there was some stuff that was done for him.
Cool.
But was very like appreciative of everybody's support.
Hell yeah!
Because I can't imagine compound fracturing an ankle
in front of 5,000 people.
Yeah, yeah, in the dirt.
I mean, I've done it. I've done that, like literally, just in a different way, and only in front of one person. It was still mad embarrassing.
Yeah, it was gross. I did not like it one bit.
You never turned your ankle around backwards, brother?
No, I chronically roll my ankles.
Oh yeah,
I have terrible tendons in my ankles and in my knees.
Luckily, mine has metal in it, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
hurt this much.
I roll my ankles probably 3 times a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But to the point that like it doesn't even hurt anymore.
You just do it and keep walking.
It just happens. Yeah. Hello, Cooper.
There he is.
Welcome to Crashcast.
He smelled the food's what it is.
Heck yeah. Hello, Cooper.
What do you think next year we have to bring him, right?
Cooper?
Like, right?
To Furnace
It'll
Fest?
be the Vineyard, the award show.
Oh yeah. I mean, Cooper is Crashcast.
I mean, he's the pod dog.
Yeah. I know that your face is on that thing, but it
should have been Cooper's.
It should just be Cooper.
All right, we're going for another redesign.
Cooper is the best dog of all time. If you haven't met Cooper, come on crashcast so you can meet Cooper.
He'll be 10 next year.
10?
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
It's okay. Come here, Bubba. He's small. They live long.
Oh, I know.
He's still very healthy. Got no gray hair. He's doing good. He's my best friend.
Cooper is the best dog.
He's so sick, dude. I love that dog to
rocks.
death. I'm not lying when I say if it wasn't for being whose dog it is, I would steal that fucking dog.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
If it was anyone else's,
yeah.
I'd steal
That's
that
my
fucking
dog.
dog. Yeah.
That's my dog.
Legitimately. I want to create one.
Oh, a dog?
No. I want Cooper to breed with someone.
Oh,
Make little mini
okay.
Coopers.
Mini Coopers.
Uh-huh. That's what I would name it. Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Maybe a corgi, something real cute.
I don't even know what Cooper is. I don't even know what Cooper is.
So he's a. We found it out. Look.
Hello, Coop.
Hey, Bubba. What you doing? This is perfect podcast material.
It is. More people will watch this segment of the show
right.
than the rest of it.
If you
Do I
want
need
to
to move
see
this?
his beautiful face, look at that beautiful face. What's not to love, y'all? Look at it. Can I boop you? Boop 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 boop. He smells the sausage on my hands.
Hey, Cooper, if you want some blueberry almonds in the trash can, you can have all of them you want.
Is it the blueberries in the trash can, buddy?
Yeah. So,
Oh God, here we go.
rest in peace, Furnace Fest.
Yeah.
I'll probably never go back.
Probably not.
And we have up next on Corey's. This is a dual snack.
Haley's favorite.
This is for These are.
Are you?
We have Flamin' Hot Funyuns.
Ooh,
Have you had these?
I have.
I haven't.
These are my wife's favorite.
Okay. They look awesome.
They're not bad. I will say, I wish there was.
I love a Funyun. This is I've had one. This is so much better than a Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
So, you want to know a trick to these? The Flamin' Hots in particular? Do you know that Fritos, that shitty bean dip they make? It's like,
Do I know about?
yeah,
I can't, y'all.
the
Yeah.
can of bean dip.
I used to love bean dip so much I would get it in my stocking at Christmas.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in that. I don't think it's beans, but
It's just beans.
uh,
Read the label. It's just refried beans
okay.
in a smaller can.
Because when I buy refried beans at the store, they don't look like that.
It has some
Stuff.
maltodextrin.
Yeah, it's
in
fine.
it.
Yeah, maltodextrin trees. We know. That and those, the Flamin' Hot in particular, anything Flamin' Hot in that bean dip is fucking delicious.
Well, these are delicious.
I think it's because that shit's so salty, you know?
Yeah.
These are actually really good. The onion flavor with the hot actually
Mm-hmm.
does go hard.
This is so much better than a Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
I agree. I actually do agree.
It's ridiculous.
What do you compare it to Hot Fry, though? The actual Hot Fry brand?
So I think
love hot fries.
So I think Funyuns are one of the best. They're not a chip.
Right, no, they're not a chip. I don't think so.
I think Funyuns are one of the best bagged snacks.
Bag snack.
A Bag-O snack.
Yeah, if this was a regular bag of Funyuns, I mean the whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
These are that good.
Well, see, I'm such a spicy guy.
But I feel like these are very similar to the hot fry because they're both like puffy.
Puffy cornmeal
Yeah.
fried. Yeah.
Extra.
This might as well
Very
be a
simple.
hot fry.
Yeah.
If we just put like some onion powder on it.
Right.
So.
I love the Hot Fry brand hot fries. They're so good.
Yeah.
Get them at the door. No, they're great.
I love these.
Save that on your way home. Get you a can of bean dip. I'm telling you, man. That's what Kaylee gets every time she goes when we do like snack night. Mm-hmm. That's a staple in our home on snack night.
Some bean dip.
Bean dip and a Flamin'
dip
Hot.
rocks.
Flamin' Hot anything. It can be the Doritos, whatever you're in the mood for, but it works on all of it. I think it's
The Doritos are too much.
It's too much.
They got too much to the powder.
So
It's
we tried. Have you ever made like the casserole out of the Doritos?
Yeah.
Chicken and cheese.
Uh-huh.
It's like fucking nachos, but with cream of chicken soup in it.
Yeah. It's like
dude,
Emily's favorite.
It was way too.
meal. Yeah.
It was way too much.
Oh,
I was like,
no, that would be gross.
I had to eat so much of it because when I start eating hot food, I can't stop. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's so hot.
Because when you stop, you're like, oh,
Dude, snot just barely
Yeah,
out of
no.
my fucking head.
No, those are too much. The amount of like powder.
Can I tell you a dork ass motherfucker did, like at Vino's the other night? I don't normally do this, but this guy was such a fucking dick. This dude comes in, he's from New York, and he was so pretentious.
Just for a show?
Yeah.
Is this a show that I was at?
No.
So just
Everybody else on the bill was fucking incredible. I love everyone that was involved. It's just this one person. Even his other act was fine, like his DJ or whatever. But dude, this guy, he's sitting there talking to me. I just want to fucking say it out loud because it was so insane.
Yeah.
While he was being like, well, can you get this and that and blah 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 blah, and can you do that? And I'm like, dude, where do you think you are right now?
You're in a pizza shop, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? And it was just like little stupid shit too. It was not even like things that mattered, but things we don't even have, And while he's doing it, I'm watching snot. I'm not kidding. Fall out of his nose, like down his face. And all I could think about was, you don't feel that?
We don't know.
Like, do you not notice that this fact?
It's crazy.
It was insane. Anyway, that was a moment that just really got to me. And I was
what did he
like,
want?
It was like ways to do things like in the venue. Here's how fucking insane this guy was. It was so little nonsense bullshit. It was just like stupid shit. And middle of a song, in the middle of his set, he stops the fucking song and he's like, hey, can y'all turn that TV off back there? It's bothering me.
No, that TV's been on for 30 years.
The bar TV?
Yeah.
The one that has the sports for people at the bar?
It's been on for 30 years.
Truly.
We're not turning it off for you.
Well, they did, and then I was asked politely not to tell this man that he's a living fucking dork. And I was like, okay.
When was it? What show was this?
I was like, okay, I won't. I'm not going to say because I love those guys.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else involved, I loved them genuinely, and all the other bands were amazing. It was just this one asshole.
Gotcha.
It was just such a surreal moment. You don't come across it very often anymore.
Yeah.
Rock star behavior's kind of dead,
Yeah.
And so I was just like, why'd you bring a I got a 12-pack?
I didn't know. But here's the thing.
Last night.
To be fair, you guys discussed it, but you never said.
I did too. Yes, I did.
Sprite Zero.
Ooh.
Got it.
I got a towel over here if it happens.
Sprite Zero in a bottle.
Hits.
I'm usually not a bottle guy.
It hits.
But Sprite, something about Sprite Zero in a bottle.
Like my niece would say, it's spicy.
It is spicy.
Sprite
It's
is very spicy.
It's too spicy sometimes. Not as spicy as those, but
It is the lowest Scoville spiciest thing in the world.
It is.
yeah.
When she said, she was a little girl when she said that, and I was like, why does that make so much fucking sense?
It does. It tingles. It tingles
It's
the
like,
mouth.
it's too spicy. I'm like, wow, that's
So good.
correct.
I have another one too, just in case we run out.
Well, I don't. In case we run out 12 fucking Coke cans and 2 bottles.
You never know.
What'd you do on the pod? Well, we housed the fucking
We drank
gallon
so
of Sprite.
much Sprite Zero. You remember that time that we attempted to eat a bunch of nuggets?
And it was...
I mean, you guys did eat a bunch of nuggets.
I ate 90, Will had 91. I think you stopped at like 60.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to puke.
Yeah,
This
it
is
was
not
bad.
fun anymore.
The salt, dude.
The problem is
I didn't shit for 3 days.
yeah, the problem is that I was a late addition. I was just like, I want to do this too. But I had already eaten like 2 meals that day.
Yeah, I didn't eat that day.
Before.
I saved it.
I
yeah.
think if I hadn't eaten, I would have been up there
Sure.
in the same.
Well, I was surprised. I was like, well, I mean, I got to 90. I got to 80 like that.
In like 10 minutes.
And those 10 just were like the most gruesome.
Yeah. We should never do that again.
I think it's going to happen. You keep bringing it up.
Yeah, but we need to do it with something else.
Okay, so when he's going on tour next month, feel free.
Not next month, January.
Oh, right. Oh, it's not December yet.
That's basically next month.
Yeah. January. So I've got to just come up with some stuff to do for pods. We're doing 100 pieces of sushi with Justin Cole.
Can't do it.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're not a sushi guy?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm not a sushi guy either.
I could do like.
I'm going to let him do it, and I'm just going to ask him like increasingly weirder questions. I'm going to get
I
online.
barely know her.
Like, I'm going to be like, we thought of it. Me and Spencer actually thought of this called Sad Ones, where you eat, but I can increasingly ask you sadder questions.
Sadder questions. Yeah, so it's like hot ones, but
But
people
but
don't want
like
to watch
miserable.
That sounds awful.
It's like, what, do you remember the day your grandma died? Like, what was that like as you're pumping 3 million Scovilles into your head?
Wow.
Not
Not start
That's
with
where
the
we
worst
start.
day of my life.
Imagine having a child and that child gets murdered.
That sounds awful.
How do you think that'd make you feel?
That sounds terrible. I don't want to be on that show. Because I'll cry at anything.
I do too. I cried last night at pretty simple stuff.
Yeah.
A moment of silence, it made me cry.
Hey, listen, a good moment of silence.
Dude, I started thinking about my dad, and it got off the rails.
Yeah, I'll get you anytime.
God. Because all I could think was, I wish he was fucking here.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
Last night was, what are the kids? It was a movie. Is that what they're saying?
I think you would say last night.
Last night was a movie.
And
Was a movie, not
Kurt,
is a movie.
I could be wrong, Kurt. I think Kurt knows better than I do. Kurt, would you say that last night had the skibbity riz? Is that what it is?
What the What the
Listen,
fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
It was more of a skibbity toilet, but
Skibbity Riz. Are we doing skibbity? Are we scatting in the fucking in the lingo now?
I don't know.
Skibbity bop doo 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 doo.
it's called brain rot.
Well, yeah, you ain't lying. The
I
internet.
just know that the kids might say
Skibbity Riz.
skibbity riz. But I could be wrong.
I thought Riz was just short for charisma.
It is. Yeah. So last night had the charisma.
Oh, it was rizzed up. If it
That's
was
what
a
I'm
human,
saying, dude. We were rizzed
I'd
out.
fuck it.
We were rizzed out.
We did good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I can't wait to see that group photo. That's the one I think I'm most excited for. That one, and of course the one.
When I get the memory card.
Yeah, when I relinquished the memory card to Kurt, you could see it. There are some photos that I am in on there that were not taken by me. Shocker.
Who took them? Who'd you let?
Heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
we'll see. We'll see how she did. Yeah.
What if they're like just the perfect framing?
Oh, they
and
might be.
everything?
I hope that they're incredible.
And you're just like, Heaven, you need a camera in your hand.
Heaven probably does need a camera in her hand.
Oh, I mean, she's a hairstylist. She's an artist.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
got an eye for it, for sure.
But no, it was awesome. It was great. So what's going on? What's going on with Crows? Y'all just played
Yeah. Hey, y'all need to go up there.
in
dude.
Jonesboro.
Jonesboro's popping.
It's so funny because I lived in Jonesboro for 8 years,
And nothing.
and there was, when I say like there was zero. I went to one house show one time,
Yeah.
and it was the only like punk adjacent thing
That it happened.
that had happened in that
Yeah.
town in probably 25 years
That's crazy.
before that.
It's growing. I mean, that it was full. And the last show they had, I saw photos from, and it was full.
Yeah, I mean, Jonesboro's a big small town.
Well, and what's nice is we made enough money to cover our gas,
Yeah, that's really all that matters.
and I think we had a little extra.
Yeah.
And people were kind as fuck, like super friendly. The
Yeah.
venue's very accommodating. You
Yeah.
can kind of pick and choose what you want to do.
Was it at the skateboard shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, and see that place didn't exist when I lived
No. I
there.
think it's a fairly new place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more bands need to go there.
Yeah.
They're doing something really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely in our.
I think it'd be cool to see a Little Rock hardcore band like get in there.
Yeah, and it's close. I mean, Jonesboro's an easy
It's
drive.
not that
It
far,
takes
dude. It's
2 hours.
roads.
Yeah,
It's 2 fucking roads.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like I would love to see Jonesboro thrive. That's where, like,
It's a perfect second place.
yeah. I mean, but like both, like all of my family's from there. I'm going
Yeah.
there in 2 days.
Are you? For Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving. Like I love that town.
Yeah.
Um,
Our next one's at Heroes.
oh, in
I'm
Fort
excited
Smith.
about that, yeah.
Who are you playing with there? Or is it announced yet?
Buckshot Princess. Yeah, it's announced.
Okay.
Buckshot Princess and shit. Somebody. It's cool. It's another good. It's Gumdrops.
Oh, okay.
It's a sweet show.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good
It'll
show.
be a great show that we'll miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's the same day as Living Sacrifice and He Is Legend.
Oh,
at Whitewater.
which is also the same day as my dad's birthday.
Ooh. Well, I guess I know where your dad'll be.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Dad, come in. I'm gonna buy you a hat.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not
And
gonna
it's
go
like
to your.
4 days left.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go to your show in Fort Smith.
Oh, it's okay.
Heroes is sick though. You're not playing.
Have you ever played Heroes?
No, never even been.
Heroes rocks. Heroes is like, so you can smoke in there.
Tiny in all the best ways.
Yeah. The first thing that you have to get over is the insane amount of cigarette smoke.
That's what someone else was telling me.
It really wasn't that bad.
But so the first time that we played there, it was a nightmare. But they've put in one of those like massive air cleaners, which is nice. But as the exhaust for it is like pointed at the stage.
Well, that's good.
So on stage,
it's clean air.
Well, on stage it's like 12 degrees.
Oh, fun!
It's
It'll be December. That's great.
It's just pumping out the coldest air that you've ever felt.
Joy. So bring hot liquids. And
yeah, I'm not kidding. I had to put on a jacket to play the last time that we were there. It was so cold. But it's better than sweating your butt off. I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But no, Heroes is cool.
That's it. The band Auspicious?
Yep. Are they from there?
The old vocalist is the sound guy at Heroes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and I think he kind of helped books and all that kind of stuff.
This was booked through someone else.
Was it Swink?
Swink, that's it.
I haven't met him. I need to.
And then our next thing Crows wants to do, aside from get the EP done, is we want to start doing little weekend. Texarkana, Dallas, Dallas, where Houston, whatever, and Tulsa, OKC, or Fayetteville, OKC, or Fort Smith, OKC, some or Tulsa, Fort Smith, Tulsa, shit like that. Yeah,
you should.
I mean, I think we'd pop off. I think that band would do really well there.
Yeah.
Just play the right shows. That's the hard part because there's so many. It's like you don't know who's where there. Like you really don't. It's kind of just a crapshoot. Mm-hmm. And I've never been to South by Southwest, so it would be. I don't really know my footing there.
Yeah.
The people that have been year over year still don't know their footing anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's how crazy.
Yeah. I think it changes completely every year.
Oh, okay.
So there is no
it's
format.
Oh, I see.
Well, it's smaller now than it used to be, but still massive, bigger than it used to be.
Did they take? Well, it's because they do tech on a different week now.
Well, it used to be 3.5 weeks, and it was like it started with EDU. It goes into technical stuff.
Yeah.
Then movies, and then it ends on music.
Right. Yeah.
But now it kind of all overlaps a little bit.
Yeah, I think they kind of do it all at one time.
I see.
It's like a week and a half. It's like 9 or 10 days.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still insane. Imagine you go for the whole thing.
Because when I go, I'm required to do 7 shifts, 7 days.
Yeah.
And they let you pick your off day, but that's it.
Yeah.
So one day I'll be shooting I shot a panel that was the LA Rams marketing team. And then the next night I was shooting
good to know though, right? That's the shit you want to be in. The fucking good enough for the NFL, good enough for me.
No, it's
information.
If you're just open-minded and want to say hi to people.
Yeah.
Infinite.
That's what I'm saying. So you can kind of just be anywhere. And the fucking record exec from Interscope might be in the same fucking room.
If you fucking hotel lobby and put up a sign that says "Come talk to me," people will.
Right.
Yeah.
They're all interesting.
It's wild.
Yeah. I mean, I think the thing about that.
Maybe we do that for a pod. Since the last idea we had got fucking ripped to shreds 3 days ago.
We can still do that idea. We just have to change the name.
Huh?
What?
Do that. Idea? Just go into a lobby at South by Southwest and be like, talk to me.
Yeah. Are you talking about the 28th thing? Is that what you were?
Oh, no, that's insane. No, I'm not mad about that. I'm saying Furnace Fest. All those videos I shot and all those folks.
Yeah.
I'm not even... Although I do want to say, if anybody... Because a few people found me, so if you're listening to this, holler at me and I will go find yours and give it to you. But I'm done. I'm not making the rest of them. You can fuck kiss my ass.
Yeah.
You also made a lot of them. It's not like you did 2 of them and then you're just
right.
You shot 200 videos.
Yeah.
You have 50 plus.
Yeah.
Which is more than enough for them to use for whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever.
Very unfortunate turn of events.
Very saddened by it, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of the road where I'm trying to be optimistic, but also there are aspects of it that are annoying.
I think I just saw a different side of it, so I'm very.
It is. For a lot of us, it's a fly too close to the sun type of situation. You never meet your heroes. You know?
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad way overall, but just the way things are shaking out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Last night was fucking incredible, though. I know we're doing that again, and the next one's going to be even bigger. Oh, yeah. We don't have a choice.
What's the date for it?
We won't know for quite a while.
We won't know until after we'll do the same way. We'll do all online, like voting and shit. And then once all that's figured out, that's when we'll actually make a date. It'll probably be again similar to this, like.
I assume it'll be towards the end of the year, but this was actually kind of primed for perfectness because all the kids are home from college. Like the weekend of Thanksgiving, like it's kind of the perfect week.
Yeah.
Although I will say, maybe we can say it out loud or think out loud. I like having thoughts out loud. As far as it pertains to the cover show, maybe we pull it back into the year. Like I know it's always historically been your birthday, but maybe we back it up so it's not as close. So we have resources and brain space for pushing it.
What do you mean by it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, take the date that it's normally, because what is it? It's usually your birthday weekend.
The first weekend of November.
Right, and we just pull that back to, like, middle of October.
I'll push it up.
Yeah. Like, pull the date up the year.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to have some conversations with some other people to figure that out.
Why?
Because there are multiple other things that happen around that time that we don't want to overlap with.
Well, maybe we put it before that, September.
That's also the same time frame.
Yeah. Nah, not really.
Well, we know the first weekend of October is Furnace Fest.
Right, well,
So
I'll
that's
be
out.
free. I'll be free.
We'll figure it out. But you
August.
say that, if they announce the chariot, you're going.
Nah, it won't happen.
It
They would
won't.
have already done it.
I'm so stoked to see Gwen Stacy.
They would have already done it. And they just fucked that man over, so.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got paid handsomely for it, but.
That was him. But,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
we
You
don't
know,
actually know. We're just.
we're speculating on the back end based on
Uh,
like personal feelings. But
Well, his whole time he spent being like, I'm not a really nostalgic person.
yeah.
And then he's doing this nostalgic thing, and he's really not. I
we
think
say
it's
that,
super.
but also, like, at the same time, they've been playing a chariot song on every day of the tour. So, like, there is some nostalgia.
Well,
there.
they've been
Like,
playing a
some
piece
fans
of it,
this,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
It will be.
I think award show wise, based on the information we have on where we'll probably do it, and it being kind of an indoor outdoor vibe, I think that needs to be pushed up. Like, I don't think we can do like late November if we're trying to do it where we say we are.
Why?
This is indoor outdoor. Isn't it? Like,
No,
like,
it's both. It's got big giant glass walls. It doesn't have to be open if you don't want it to. And trust me, the inside is fucking massive.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want it to be like too cold, for example.
It won't be.
Yeah, I've never been. I don't know. I've heard incredible things.
It's out of this world.
It is. It's pretty incredible.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That place is so massive and so
And
perfect.
It's, like here, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're up
Oh, it's
here.
right down the road.
Yeah.
Literally.
I was honestly really impressed, and shout out to the people for driving to Conway.
Conway, yeah.
Yeah.
People will go to.
Thank you.
Dude, people will go to a thing. It doesn't.
Yeah.
The fucking place doesn't actually matter that much.
Because for us, it was the room, it was the right price, and it worked out that way.
The people were nice as fuck. Shout out to them.
They were incredible.
The sponsors,
Texted me
unbelievable.
this morning, being like, "Thank you again." Like,
Yeah. I hope we left it as clean as we found it. I tried to get up everything I could.
I haven't got any texts saying, "Hey, you fucked up."
Like,
so
yeah, so the only thing I couldn't.
Nobody's emailed me an extra invoice yet.
Right.
So,
I was like, well, the only thing I didn't know what to do with, they left. I had a box of trash in the back that they didn't get. So I just put it with the stage. I was like, I don't know. I hope they don't be like, we had to clean up more, so here's more money.
We paid a cleaning fee.
I know, but they already had cleaned.
That's on them. That's not on us.
Yeah.
We had the room until midnight. They expressed that, so
Yeah.
we were able to do whatever. We could have sat there for 2 hours and done karaoke.
Dude,
You know,
would have been fun.
We could have done Trey Chancellor's birthday karaoke.
Oh, he did karaoke all right. Sorry.
You
I had
feel
to
better?
unbutton those. Oh, my God.
like you were like, "That's his boss," and they were like, "Oh, okay."
I like how Trey tries to stay below the radar. Like, dude, don't. You need to be above the radar.
Trey's just a humble guy.
He is, very.
Yeah.
But people, like, man, I almost went on a tirade last night. I had to stop myself.
You did.
Corey.
I want y'all to know
I
something.
was about to turn to that man and be like, turn the fucking
Hey,
mic
hit the fucking microphone.
on. Press mute right now.
Yeah, I mean, there are people that, like...
What you said was fine.
Yeah, I mean, there are people in our scene that don't care about recognition.
It wasn't recognition.
No.
It was more, I want people to understand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I think
there...
everybody appreciates recognition, but like...
Yeah, but there are people
yeah.
in the, like, there are
We're
people
not doing
that
this for
do...
recognition.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. There are people that do so much
So much.
that you don't even know their name.
Mm-hmm.
There are... Every single person in that room had seen Trey before. Probably.
Probably.
They
Most
don't,
of
they
them.
don't know his name.
How about this?
They don't know what he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
See it work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, so like to be able to highlight somebody like that.
Oh, and we sang Happy Birthday to Justin spontaneously. That
Did.
was dope.
You were like, we gotta do it. He was like, oh, fuck
I am pretty mad that you didn't let Todd tell the snail joke.
It is the worst
it.
joke
It doesn't
ever.
need to be told.
That's a great joke.
I've heard it a million times.
That's a good joke.
It's the worst joke.
Shout out to everybody staying until the very end.
Yeah.
Most of the people, you know.
Everybody, unless it was an emergency, they had to go because of like a kid, which all of it was kid
Shit
related.
their pants.
Or they shit their pants. Someone shit their pants. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I can't say who. I'm not at liberty to say, but someone we know shit their pants.
That's incredible. I'm trying to think of who was there and then who wasn't there.
Well, it was at the end of the night, so you wouldn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
That rocks. I mean, it doesn't rock, but it
No, it rocks, dude.
it rocks.
You shit your fucking pants.
It
in the
wasn't
workshop.
Ryan,
No, it wasn't Ryan.
which would have been my first guess.
He only shits while he's coming.
True.
You don't remember the story?
I'll probably sleep for that one.
Yeah, dude. That was
This is the longest Kurt's been awake for a podcast in a while.
That's the wildest story ever told on this pod. Next to Philly's, he was in a police chase and didn't know its story.
Yeah.
Oh, Philip.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Old Philly Ferris.
What a man.
That dude's a riff god.
I love that dude.
I remember talking to him one time at one of the shows, or I think it was in Tulsa or something. We were just having a moment, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I fuck that song right there. That's my favorite shit." And he goes, "You're welcome."
You're welcome. I wrote that one.
Yeah.
That was me.
He did, yeah.
These are most emotional.
That was me. I just know he was the first Norma Jean member that I saw at Furnace Fest. And he walked up to me, and the first thing that I realized, as I think all of us did, is that he had normal shoes on.
Oh,
I know, it threw me off, dude.
And I was like,
I said,
Philly,
when did you get shit?
what's going on here? Why you got shoes? And he said, I saw him on tour and I liked him, so I bought them.
yeah, there you go. Simple man, dude.
Probably
He's a
some of the
simple
biggest
man.
things he purchased on the whole tour, too.
That
Yeah.
and like probably 2 bean burritos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Just keeps like
Just
half
let it
of a
ride.
bean burrito.
Just let it
It's
ride.
So wild, dude.
Yeah.
That's a wild behavior.
4 beef burritos at the first Taco Bell stop, and he was set for the whole trip, basically.
That's really all you need. I mean, once you factor in like catering and like that kind of stuff,
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got
I mean,
diems.
they get
I mean, it
like
was a house show run, so there wasn't catering.
yeah.
they probably get
We got
like
money for food.
money, yeah, per diem,
Yeah.
$20, $30, something like that. Which is more than enough for a day.
I bet it was like $11.
That was $10 a day.
Yeah.
How much?
$10 a day.
That's not enough. Not for fast food, especially if you got some.
Not for a
fucking-
bunch of.
But to supplement, like, I mean, that's most of the meal, and if you have to pay a couple extra bucks for, like,
That's fine,
you know what I mean? Like,
but it's all fast food. That's the worst thing about tours. It's
Yeah.
all just shit.
Not when we go on the road.
Dude, I made it a point on Lame Johnny's run to do restaurants. Find something that you don't know, like mom and pops.
Yeah. We
and
always.
just go.
I mean,
Cafe
that's
4.
why he was at Shoney's so much.
Cafe 4 in Knoxville, in like the downtown heart of Knoxville,
Mm-hmm.
out of this fucking world. It's still around. It's that. I mean, it's so good. It's still there.
I mean,
And that was-
there are times like on the road that inevitably you're eating like Love's gas station hot dogs,
I mean,
which are the best
if
hot
you
dogs.
stop and you're like, you know, I could use an all beef hot dog.
I
in
get
my
it.
belly.
Yeah, it's an all beef dog.
I need to make a shit.
Yeah.
We didn't pass that Costco, didn't we?
See, that's how you really do it. Fucking Sam's Club membership, Costco membership, and just fucking go get everything for $8.
Yeah, but like when we're on the road, we're restaurant people. We want to sit, we want to eat,
Yeah, me too.
like take time. Because like when you're on the road, so much of the time, like you're all together, but like you're not all
You're
together.
sleeping. You're on your phone.
Yeah.
Listen to music.
Yeah.
Two people
So,
are
like,
driving.
Yeah, so like if we can all sit down at a restaurant and like eat a meal together,
Yeah.
it's the best.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
Those moments,
We
man.
also have to find those opportunities for memories.
Restaurants
Yeah.
and walking around the new town. That's my two
Yeah.
favorite things.
Yeah, you know,
My
like
biggest pet peeve is if I'm with a band and I'm just like, hey, it's an off day, but like we're passing cool stuff. Let's find content. They're just like, no.
yeah,
No, we're just
You know
going to
what I
do
mean?
nothing.
yeah. I mean,
I
like
don't have it in me.
I counted.
Like if you're
Like-
driving through Alabama and you drive past a rocket ship, you turn around and you go stop at that rocket ship.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah, at Madison, at the NASA Center.
Yeah.
But like a few weeks ago, I like pulled up a map and I counted, and like this year, me and like my friends, we went to 19 states
Hell yeah.
this year.
That's awesome.
Either like playing shows or just like passing through. You know, like we went through most of the eastern half of the U.S. except for like Florida,
I'll be doing that in January.
and then like the like Maine, Vermont.
Yeah.
you know,
Nobody's
they
going there.
don't exist.
I don't
anymore.
have that much
There's-
money.
There's nothing up there.
I'm going to Vermont.
Politicians and billionaires.
Yeah,
fucking
that's the only
live
people up
yeah.
there. But like we went. I mean,
Voices of Maine.
we
Yeah.
we
One
drove.
band.
Yeah, I mean, we did like 40,000 miles
That's sick. I love
across the eastern U.S.
that. I went to 5 new states. That's
yeah,
pretty good.
I went to North Dakota for the first time.
Beautiful.
I went to Iowa for the first time.
Iowa.
Iowa for the first time that I wasn't just like driving through a
Yeah.
corner of it on the interstate.
Oh, when you're going between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Minnesota for the first time. New York, Pennsylvania. I mean, we did
Crazy.
all of us went to a bunch of.
I'll be going to Pennsylvania next year. My buddy's
Yeah.
getting out of the military, and that's where he's going.
Yeah.
On a farm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, we went to a bunch of places that, frankly, none of us ever thought that we would see
Yeah.
playing music.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the important thing to remember for a lot of people is that like if you play a show in a place that isn't your hometown, you have already done more than 99%
That's
of
right.
musicians.
Than almost all the other
Ever.
musicians ever. That's right.
Yeah. So like the fact that we
Like you're in the top 1% of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like I watched my friends play a show in Brooklyn, New York is something that like
Forever, dude. It's forever.
yeah, like I'll never forget those
Like
memories.
if it ends tomorrow, I've already told everyone, if it ends tomorrow, I did everything minus 2 things.
yeah.
I did it all. I did everything I ever
Yeah.
wanted to, minus 2 fucking things. I think that's a pretty good record.
Yeah. I mean like I played a show in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
What? You know, like that
Yeah.
that sentence shouldn't exist.
yeah. I
but
get it.
But it does.
And it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like I had hardly played a show outside of Vino's
yeah.
before that.
You're right.
And then we played, you know, like a few shows around that, but like that's such a wild statement for me to be able to make.
Right. Think about someone coming up to you and telling you that when you first got back here and started getting into the music scene.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah,
exactly.
in just 2 years, you're going to be in Pittsburgh playing shows with your
Yeah.
band. You're going to be like, 1, I'm in a band. 2, I'm in. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you even
And
saying?
people in Pittsburgh liked us enough to ask us to come play
There you go.
this thing.
That's even more.
You know what I mean? Like-
Awesome. Yeah, that makes it way more awesome. I was going to say awesomer, but
Yeah. So you know, like it's such a wild thing that we get to do that I think we forget to like pull back and look at it
you got to pull back.
from like a top view
right.
of like what we're doing seems
Zoom out.
seems small,
Yeah.
but it's so much bigger than any of us ever thought that we would do.
Yep.
You know, like you're somebody that always wanted to be a rock star,
Always.
and while like you're not playing arenas or stuff like that,
Right.
like you've done things that all of your friends would have never equated to being a rock star,
Right.
but that we equate to.
Rockstar shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we've done it.
Right.
We're there, and I think it's important to like take the You know,
Yeah.
like the like mile high view.
The older I get, the more I tend to zoom out.
Yeah.
Especially like even after like last night, I'll be thinking about last night for
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Just going from every aspect, every angle. And then I like in my head too, I'm like always trying to find new things to do.
Yeah.
Because I get bored with just the same old stuff. I'm just like I'm kind of running out of shit to do because I've already done everything.
Yeah. What else? What else is there to do?
I have one idea, and I know it's going to be the dumbest thing I've ever done as far as like ludicrous behavior.
Yeah.
But I have to have a couple of very nice yeses for it to work.
Are you making a crashcast jackass?
No. I'm thinking of like a show, but I wanted
Okay.
to do a show in a house.
Corey, what if we did an award show?
Yeah, that could work.
That'd be crazy.
I'm not ever, I wouldn't say no to that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
yeah.
no to that. No, I want to do a house show, but I want to do it with a full production.
Yeah.
And I mean full.
I was watching a YouTube
Production.
video the other day from a band that I had never seen. It just like popped up on my thing.
And I want to stream it.
Yeah, I was this like random band thing came up on my like YouTube algorithm the other day, and it was this like college rock band. You know, they were like they put like covers and that kind of stuff,
yeah.
but they were playing like a house. It would be, like a house on a beach that there was like a party happening
Yeah.
at, but they brought in a full on like production.
See, that's what I want to do.
And there's like 30 people that are like actually paying attention
yeah.
to what's going on because everybody else is just partying and
Yeah.
having fun. But this is like line array size,
Yeah.
like speakers,
Lights,
stacks.
speakers, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it.
For this band that is playing like Jimmy Buffett covers.
That's right.
In somebody's like living room.
I want that. I want that real bad.
Will, can we do that at your house?
That's who I was thinking.
Yeah. It's the only.
But can I have 2 days? Because I'm gonna have to set up.
Yeah,
It's the
only
$100,000
it's the
worth of
only
shit.
house that like makes sense to do something like that
throw him
in.
in a hotel for the night, like him and-
No, you would have to. You'd have to
Yeah.
be like, I would pay for the hotel. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
and then Will would be like, "I'm not going to take your money," and you'd be like, well, "Yes, you are."
You'd have to just pay for the hotel. And be like, well, I already
Well,
rented it.
yeah, well, it's already there, so
It would be my magnum opus. I thought our album show, but then I had that thought, and I was like,
Yeah.
I could do it even crazier.
Yeah.
Imagine that big brick wall, but just LEDs.
yeah,
The whole wall, just
Yeah.
an LED wall, just create visual content that would make you like if you're prone to seizures, you can't come. You're out.
You're out.
You can't come to the show. Because we're going to light that fucking room up like a goddamn Christmas tree you want to see from space,
yeah. I think it's a cool idea.
and then film the entire thing.
I think it's a cool idea.
Like
I don't know where else you could do it.
I want to spend a few $1,000s on it. I want
Yeah.
to rent real cameras, get you and Kurt to like actually have like gimbals and shit.
Yeah,
And then we just fucking stream that bastard. Put 100 people in there for free.
yeah,
Because you're never going to make your money back. What's the point in charging? You're doing this
Yeah.
for funsies.
yeah. You're doing this for the love of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just go bananas
yeah,
for 30, 45 minutes.
yeah. That would be cool.
2 bands, nothing crazy.
Yeah,
2 acts. Oh, ooh,
yeah. That would be cool. That'd be a cool idea.
it'd be so fucking fun.
Yeah, I don't know what's on my like. I haven't done it yet list.
The only other thing I have is play in front of 5,000 or more people. That's it. And
It's a
tour
big
for
one.
a month.
Yeah,
You've been on a stage in front of 5,000 number of people.
Oh, yeah. I've done that a couple times, though, to
Yeah.
be fair. If
I don't-
only I had the balls to steal that microphone just one time, I could have fucking knocked it off my list, dude.
you know, I think at a certain point, like, do you even know that it's 5,000? You know, like,
I think it depends on the room. Like Nokia Theater in Dallas is like a lot of seating. I
Yeah.
think you know because it's a big pit and then it kind of crescendos
Yeah.
up. So I think you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the room. Past like 20, 30, dude, I was at one that was 70,000 people.
yeah,
You couldn't not see people. It was
Yeah.
insane.
yeah.
It was a Metallica concert. and it was fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's on my bucket list.
This was also in the early 2000s.
So prime.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
They had shit that like went up into the fucking second bowl,
Yeah.
and like they would run up there, and it was monumental.
That's too much.
It was Summer Sanitarium Tours, what it was. Remember those?
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit was there.
Yeah.
It was sick as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what my I don't know what my bucket list is of like things that I haven't done yet. Because I think like at this point I've done so much more than I ever thought that I would do.
Right. You're in that weird spot where everything's just kind of a blessing now. You're just
Yeah,
like
I'm just
love it.
happy to be here. Like if it all ended tomorrow,
Yeah.
I think I would be content
With enough.
with what it was. You know.
I mean, that's cool to be that early in and have it all. I just always wanted to be a rock star. So,
Yeah.
like, I didn't.
I never thought that I would have the opportunity.
Oh, man, I thought I'd be playing arenas by now.
You know, I mean, I think, like, obviously as a kid, like, growing up listeing to heavy music, I was
Yeah.
like, I want to be
do that.
I want to be Korn. I want to be Slipknot
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, the actual...
I was so delusional, I thought it was going to happen, though.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair.
Um,
It wasn't for lack of trying, though.
yeah, I mean...
I tried my ass off, that's for sure.
You know, the only difference in those people and you or anybody
Right place, right time.
is timing.
Timing. It's everything.
So
And an insane amount of luck.
I watched Rainn Wilson has a podcast.
Yeah, it's good.
And he had Surge from System of a Down on.
He fed him that weird pie or whatever.
No, that was a different thing.
Oh, okay.
But so Rainn Wilson had Surge on, and they were talking about the beginnings of System of a Down. And Surge talked about how like nobody liked System of a Down. All the record labels said it was too weird, too crazy. You know, all these things.
I could see that.
And they happened to be playing the Viper Room in L.A. one night.
Of course.
And what's his name?
The guitarist?
No, the producer that did all the...
Ross Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was just there and
course.
heard it.
Yep.
And it was like, oh, I kind of liked
That
this.
dude was a fucking band-making machine.
Yeah,
back in the
but,
90s,
like-
dude.
But they had been told no by every record label ever.
Don't matter when Ross is on your
Yeah,
fucking
and that's
team.
how they ended up on Death Row.
Makes sense.
Because it didn't fit anything else. It didn't fit Death Row either.
No. They just needed a place to land it.
But they just needed a place for it to be.
Yeah.
Um,
That's cool. I'll go and listen to that.
It's
That sounds
it's incredible. They talk about a lot of other stuff, but most of it is about like the early history.
I love that. That's my
System of a
favorite
Down.
shit.
Yeah.
Especially like documentaries. Like
Yeah.
once you get to the stuff, it's like we already all know how the story ended.
Yeah.
I want the beginning stuff.
Yeah, and so like it is all place, time.
It is.
Yeah, I think
But we've
we-
been scouted by 3 different. Like that makes me feel good, man. We've
Yeah.
been scouted. We didn't ask.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's fucking huge. Yeah, we didn't make the cut, but
But somebody
they
thought
came looking.
Yeah, but
you
somebody
know?
thought, hey, this band might be
They're making enough noise in this little bitty
yeah.
podunk ass town
Yeah.
that people from not fucking here are paying attention from
Yeah.
afar. Like that's cool, dude.
Yeah. But I think like the disadvantage that we have is if you take bands
It's a
like
proximity issue for sure.
if you took like the greats, if you took Terminal Nation, if you took Open Casket, if you took Death Rattle, if you took Dryer Fire,
all the hardcore
and you put them in other cities that they
Right.
originated from, and they're the biggest bands in the country, you know.
a lot of them, yeah.
Um,
I fucking feel that way about a lot of bands here.
you know, like the bands that we have are so good.
So good. It's like headliners.
Yeah, but are not. We just don't get seen.
That fucking show that's happening, is that announced yet?
It's not announced yet.
Oh my god.
So we can't really talk about it.
I won't, but that fucking lineup, dude.
It's crazy.
It's insane. That's the craziest show of the year.
It's
I think.
every band.
It's fucking nutty,
It's
dude.
it's every band.
Why is that not announced yet?
It's getting announced very soon.
Oh, okay.
Be on the lookout for an absolutely insane.
Completely ruined our plans.
Yeah.
okay. I need more time.
Yeah, but you know, like the access, and it happens every time that like a touring band comes through and plays with locals from here, and they're like, these bands are crazy, you know, like
Yes.
these bands are incredible. I mean,
That's how we did it. Was playing with bands from out here. Yeah.
But I think that there was a period of time where like the local bands here had to be so good because there was no touring bands.
That's 100%
coming
where I
through.
believe it comes from. Yeah.
And so we had to be the best because we were just playing
For ourselves.
for each other, you know.
Well, then there was like that whole aspect of competition, like, well, you know, because there is competition.
Oh, of course. Anybody that says that there isn't is
that's
stupid.
Pipe dream shit. But it can be friendly.
Of course.
You can be
And it
competitive
should
as fuck. 100%. I agree. But it's like, you know, well, you're doing that. Oh, well, we'll fucking check this out. And then the next show. And then so everyone's... And now kids are so fucking talented. You have 10-year-olds that are outperforming fucking adults.
You look at a band like Through Blood, who is like... I don't even know that...
Dioxide.
I don't know that one. But like the LRM kids... This is... My wife teaches at North Little Rock at the high school.
Cool.
And last year, she came home one day and she was like, "This kid said the funniest thing today," and I was like, "Okay." And she was teaching like Romeo and Juliet, and like she posed the question. She was like, "What could Romeo and Juliet have done if they didn't kill themselves?" And one of the kids wrote on the paper they could have started like a death metal band, which is absurd and ridiculous, but it's funny. And I was like, "Who wrote that?" And she was like, "Oh, it's this kid. I think his name's Cooper." And I was like, "You mean like the kid from Little Rock Massacre, who's in ninth grade?"
That's so crazy.
And we're just absolutely like, I mean, those kids shred. They're
it's wild.
The
dude.
fact that those kids can make that kind of music at the age that they are.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That kid can't stay out past 10 o'clock at night on his own.
He has a curfew still,
Yeah.
and he can fucking play guitar better than most people.
That kid was in a ninth grade English class 6 months ago.
Talking about Romeo and Juliet could start a death metal.
Yeah. So like, you know, it's and I think like as much as we hate or some like I love technology to an extent. But the amount
this is where I love it. Right here.
The gap that technology has, like the beneficial gap in knowledge
for them.
Yeah. That
we didn't get that.
That just and it's all access.
It's 100% access, yeah.
When, like and not necessarily me, but like when you were a kid, like if you wanted to learn how to play a song,
they still have those spongy brains.
Yeah,
they're still absorbing shit. Like,
but like if you wanted to learn how to play a song,
dude,
you had to wait. You might have had to wait for the tabs to come out.
And they're wrong.
In a magazine.
Yes.
You know, like Guitar World magazine would have tabs in the back.
Even those were done by people. They weren't by the artists.
No.
They were done by people guessing.
Yeah. But like you would be like, oh, what tabs are in Guitar World magazine?
Dude, every fucking, every Wednesday? That I used to remember the date. Fuck. You'd go to Hastings and the new, like, they had a release date. I want to say it was a Wednesday. Guitar World or whatever would be there, and you'd go, and that was like one of the first things you'd
it would have tabs in the back. It would have like 3 or 4 songs in the back.
Who's the rig lineup?
Yeah.
That was my favorite, was rig lineup. The cartoon character, remember they would draw and then the song that they would show you the whole playthrough.
Yeah. Like what song do I get to learn?
And many times I'd play that and be like, this is
not it. Yeah. But now
listen to the fucking song?
Now I literally could Google tabs,
dude,
for any song.
Billions of them come up too.
Ever.
There's apps. I have the tabs app, and you just type it, and they're not all right. And then what I do is a huge one is I'll just go to fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll type in the band.
You could watch a guy play.
Somebody will have the cell phone footage from a concert and be like, okay, his hand's at 4 and 5. I can I can deduce where his fingers are going.
Yeah.
By just knowing the parameters at which his hands are in. I'm doing that right now because we're trying to do something cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn a whole band's worth of shit. Cover show shit.
But yeah, like the access to information at like the microsecond that you think about it is crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, I want to know how to play this. Oh, there it is.
There is no think about it.
And this is, I think, the side effect of that is that there's no wonder anymore.
They're really, yeah.
Nobody has to think, or nobody has to dream anymore.
Right.
Because everything is just instant access.
Yeah. You still have to have luck.
Yeah.
You really, that's the one thing we still have, like, you can't manufacture that.
No. But, like...
Because even if you're, like, getting 1 billion views, if nobody is, like, fucking looking, if the right people aren't looking, you're still going to be stuck.
Yeah. But there were times where we, like... Even, like, when I was a kid, there was a time where, like, you just didn't know something.
Yeah.
Because the information wasn't there. And you just had to be like...
Dude, I
don't know. I wonder what the answer to that question is. And that just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, we bought Encyclopedia Britannica from a door-to-door salesman when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You went and looked. That's where you went and looked up shit.
Yeah.
And then you got new volumes.
Yeah.
Like they kept growing and growing because they would just add in the information. But all that information that was in those books was old information.
Yeah, when you got it, it was already obsolete.
But it was new to you because that's how long it took to record it and get it to you.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah. Or using textbooks, that were like teaching wrong shit.
Yeah.
Even though we already knew it was different, but they didn't have a way to get it out there.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah. There's no... But like there's so many, like the next generation.
They're here.
Is here.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
They're crazy. The talent level is through the fucking roof.
And I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that is like.
Do you think the bar might be stuck though? Like, how do you progress past that?
I don't.
Like, you can just be like, oh, I want to do this thing, and your brain's so good at absorbing information still, you're just like, oh. Boom, and you learn it, and then your buddies start a hardcore or whatever. Just name a genre. A country band could be.
Yeah.
And then you're just infinitely good at it almost immediately.
Yeah.
Bands, kids are 15, they're playing for 2 years, and they're just writing shit left and right. Hits. It's crazy, dude. Oh, it's so crazy. I love it, though. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's incredible to see, like...
Makes me giggle.
It's incredible to see, like, the progression of, like a band like Through Blood.
Also, shout out to Chet and Phoenix who did the award last night. That was fun.
Incredible.
That kid's belt is so big.
It was massive. So big. He came in and he's got like patches all over his shorts. And Stan was like, how do these kids know who these bands are?
Their parents are cool as fuck.
Yeah, but I mean they got patches of bands that like nobody's ever heard of.
Right.
And Stan was like, how do these kids know who these bands are? And it's because you can access anything now.
Once you find one thing, you can find all the things about all of it.
When like you used to find out about bands from other people.
Other people are going.
You would get something on like a mixtape or whatever, like a CD.
I would just go CD shopping.
Yeah, and then it was like if you might be the one person that had ever heard of whatever band. And
That's right.
Like, and you're like, I know about this thing. But now. Those kids are those kids are listening.
Moore for me.
Yeah, like those kids are listening to bands. They're like relative to the time that they existed.
Right.
More people know about them now than they did then.
Isn't that something?
Because they just have access to information.
It's so weird. That's a weird concept.
Yeah.
Such a strange thing.
It's crazy.
It's or you might get lucky like that girl in Stranger Things, her one hit song that I thought everybody knew of.
Kate Bush.
I love that song. My whole life I've known that song.
Yeah.
And people were like, what's this song? And she becomes richer and more famous than she ever was.
Yeah. And she was rich and famous then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it just and that late in life, dude. Like she wow. What a weird the luck. Like what a stroke of luck that some person on the team at Stranger Things went, well, this is the song for that moment. And how many songs you think they put in that and watched that scene play out and went, no, that's not it. It doesn't vibe right.
Yeah.
Until they got to that.
Oh yeah. Well, think about the amount of kids that had never heard a Metallica riff.
Yeah.
Until they watched Stranger Things.
That same show, dude, that was a huge moment when he's on the roof.
Yeah.
Doing Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
I mean, what a sick scene.
Yeah, but you got all these kids that have never even heard of Metallica.
Yeah.
That are like, yo, this This
I
is
think
crazy.
I think Metallica should have capitalized on that and done a new music video for an old song.
Yeah.
With that kid would have been so sick.
Yeah.
Done it in the Upside Down world.
Yeah, because he learned it all. Like, he actually played it. Like, he learned...
He didn't even know how to play guitar
No,
and then learned Master of Puppets,
Yeah.
which is not an easy fucking song to play.
No.
Well, not for my shitty playing ass.
Yeah.
There is a fucking loose insect in here. You see him? There he goes.
Yeah, there's a small fly.
Little bastard.
Kurt, you're the small fly?
Kurt's a small... That's a big fly.
That's a big small fly.
Any small flies with that?
Yeah, but just like the ability to access information.
Is it snack time?
I think it is snack
Oh
time,
my
but I wonder if I want
God.
something sweet.
I like how we're doing it between topics.
Unless you want
No.
yellow mustard.
It ain't happening.
I bought this for myself.
I'll throw up if I smell that.
Oh, well, it is the number one grade mustard. They use number one grade mustard seeds. I needed mustard for the house, and so
I can't believe you eat that.
I go through like a bottle of mustard a week.
Are you
I'll eat
serious?
this whole thing in like 2 weeks. I love mustard.
No. We're gonna go
A little sweet. We're gonna grab some.
Oh, you mean the best thing ever? Why did we start so terribly?
But you got to start bad.
That's fair.
I had a package of tuna.
I wouldn't have eaten it, dude.
I don't know where it went,
There's no way. I can't get past the smell of that shit.
bro. If you've never had
Habaru? How do you say it? Haribo?
Haribo twin snakes,
Twin snakes. You talking about me and my wife's favorite candy?
let me tell you.
Gummy candies. Is that a cock ring? What is this? You can put that on your wiener, right?
I guess you could. What an absolutely incredible snack.
That's so good. Oh, you got this. Oh, yeah, smooth inside sour. I forgot about these.
That might be the best of the like gummy candies.
I'm sour.
Yeah.
Kurt, you want one? You don't want one?
Nope.
They're so
not?
good.
I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba die.
You're sad?
If I were green, I would die.
Yeah, these are maybe the best gummy snack available currently. I did have this is how I know that I'm autistic. Because all of this stuff is the same.
Yeah. And you think they're
This, gummy bears,
all the same.
sour gummy worms,
No different.
they're all the same
That's
stuff.
right.
But like 2 weeks ago, I went to a gas station and they were
Chewy.
chewy.
They're cold.
They had sour gummy llamas. And I was like, I gotta get them.
Yeah. I would have got that.
I gotta have those.
The gummy llama?
I was like, I bet these are gonna taste incredible.
And it's the same. It's like, well, it tastes like everything
It's the
else.
same stuff.
Yeah.
Just a different shape. And that's how I was
Now,
like,
here's a fucking contest. Have you heard what their sugar-free gummy bears do to you?
oh my God.
Like diarrhea?
Oh.
Now, we both eat a fistful of sugar-free gummies, and we see
And just wait.
and we see who, and if you have to go first, you lose. You want to do a blue chew and
No.
a diarrhea competition at the same time? That's also.
I'll go home.
I'll go home. Patreon content. We do a blue chew. See who gets a boner first. You lose.
Well,
Good.
I'm already hard, so.
Yeah, Kurt states are. We shouldn't be eating this much on a podcast.
Oh,
Damn, these are good though.
they're delicious.
Last night we let the gummies talk.
It's a perfect gummy snack.
How do you suppose they get them connected like that? You think it's like a heat?
The hip bump.
I would
They just
assume it's
smash
heat.
them together.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're born that way.
God, that's a perfect snack.
Those are so good. Paired with
A hot.
the hot. You got a hot, you got a sweet, you got a Sprite Zero.
This is a really good snack combination.
Oh, I know. I'm all about a good snack.
You are about combinations though. Your Vino's order is fucking fantastic.
I do pride myself on my Vino's order. No.
No.
You get the cheese bread with the meatball.
Yep.
That comes first. And about the time that you finish that, 2 slices of pepperoni and meatball show up.
Yep. Perfect amount of food.
Perfect amount of food.
Pepperoni and meatball?
Yes.
Pepperoni and meatball. But here's the thing. The pepperoni is very greasy.
Yes, it is.
But the meatball soaks up the grease.
It's very savory.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so it kind of balances the greasiness.
It's very good.
It's so good.
You ordered it the first time I saw you order it. I guess you order it almost every time.
I order it way too often.
And I was like, whoa, that's a fucking perfect amount of shit right there.
It's a great
It's
order.
good. Jackson has one that I'm not at liberty to say. I can say it off air because it's not a legal build. It's the best thing I've ever had. The fact that it's not on the menu is insane.
Oh, so it's like
It's a custom.
you gotta make it.
Yeah. It's...
Well, why would you gatekeep?
I won't gatekeep. I just won't
people's-
say it out loud. You can ask me in person, I'll tell you.
I feel like you're kind of gatekeeping people's
I don't know why you
ability.
would want to... I don't know why you'd want to keep people from not having custom order. If I had a pizza restaurant and someone was like, man, I want to put gummy bears on this, I'm like, fucking bring it on, bitch.
I mean, you could build a slice.
I know, but it's not a slice. It's its own little creation.
You can't build a pizza there.
It's not a pizza. It's something different. That's what I'm saying. He came up with something original.
Is it a
It's
sandwich
very good. It's close. I came up with a sandwich that was out of this world.
where you make it with the cheese bread?
It was out of this world. And the
See,
sausage.
I think
The crumble sausage. It was fucking
course.
insane, dude.
that the purest form of Vino's is the calzone.
Yes.
Vino's calzone.
They're a calzone restaurant masquerading as a pizza joint. It's
Vino's pizza is incredible.
Hot.
Vino's calzone is probably maybe the best calzone
in the world.
in the world.
I've been everywhere, man. Like Johnny Cash. I've had a lot of calzones. I'm a fat fuck. I've eaten a lot of calzones.
Yeah.
I ain't never had one that fucking good anywhere else. I've even went to fancy places and got the calzone and been like, this is ass.
It's the only calzone that consistently makes me mad that I still order every time. Was they put all of the ricotta
in the middle.
in the middle.
Yeah.
And I have to myself spread it through the thing. And I still order it every time. Knowing that if I forget, when I get to the middle, it's just going to be ricotta. Which is fine. But, yeah, the Vino's calzone. is-
God, this is a food heavy episode. You gotta have to take those off the table.
I'm going to leave them right here.
Oh my God.
And we're going to eat them together.
They're so good. I shouldn't be eating this. I had pizza yesterday, dude. I had fucking Waffle House. I'm so off
Bro.
the rails. I bet I gained 3 pounds this weekend.
That
for
Waffle
sure.
Waffle House in Conway,
That was fire.
it was dang near Bryant.
Fast as fuck, boy. The
Restaurant was a little too clean. I would have preferred it to have been a little bit dirtier.
It was definitely like clean.
Yeah,
That worries me sometimes, but the food was
They
on
had armed
point.
security outside.
it was good.
The food was on point.
Do you remember a time that Waffle House had thinner, crispier waffles?
What happened?
Or am I making
Was
that
that a
up?
COVID thing? Did they change them? No, I immediately was like, this isn't.
What,
The right
they
thing.
used to be thinner,
Yes.
and they were crispier.
Yes.
It was like
That was fluffier and a little fatter.
it was good, but it's not what I remember.
I haven't had Waffle House since COVID.
I feel like they've changed their waffle.
I feel like they
Maybe
changed
it's
a
the
bunch of things.
maker.
They gave me the fucking orange juice in a fucking bottle.
I saw that. It used to be in a glass.
Yes, and I was like
What is this?
kind of upset about that. I'm not gonna lie. Because
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be able to get a refill, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna charge me fucking probably $6 every time I want some? No thanks."
Yeah, you just gotta buy another
And
one.
Simply's not the better brand. Go Tropicana. What the
They
fuck?
handed you that and you literally said, "What is this?"
Huh?
You said, "What is this?" Like you said it out loud.
I did. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah,
What are we?
Something holdovers, man. It's all holdover bullshit.
yeah, they've definitely changed the waffle though, or maybe it's the maker. I don't
It
know.
might just be that place. I'd like to go to another Waffle House. And
I can do
some
that.
research. Just go to Waffle House again tonight.
I'll go to Waffle House.
Nah, we're having chicken at the
Anytime.
house. We found these chicken bites at Sam's Club that are fucking delicious.
What is it like breaded?
No. It's grilled. Can't do a lot of breaded stuff.
Oh.
Try to stay pretty particular about my diet. Meat and
Yeah.
veg. Meats and veggies. Minus this weekend, because holy fuck, I'm off of it.
But I'm sure that Sam's has it. There's like frozen bag of like breaded chicken breasts.
Oh, they got tons of them.
It's like a green bag.
Dude, they have a spicy one,
and they're really not that much. They're not, you know, you're looking like, you know, like 150 calories a patty.
I like the protein amount.
And they're so good.
So what's new with Mazenko?
We are not on a break, but so Casket is recording their full-length record right now.
You're just on pause for a second.
So while they do that, we played like 3 shows last month, which was awesome. But until Casket is done with their like full-length record,
That makes sense.
we're kind of.
We put my band on pause for a whole year, so Ryan's work can make a record. I get it.
Yeah. So we're just chilling. You know, we're like kind of slowly writing some new material.
Are y'all one of those bands where anyone can have an idea, or is it like relegated to like 2 folks?
No, I mean I think anybody can have an idea. Fox is kind of the main like riff writer.
Right. I figured as much.
So like Fox is kind of a riff writer. Jake's a good like finisher. Like
the producer role.
Yeah, like Fox will bring. Fox is incredible, and this is not in a bad way. Fox is great at bringing like 80% of a song.
Sure.
And being like, here's this.
Yeah.
I don't know how to like
fill in the gaps,
finish it out.
Yeah.
Which is where we kind of like collaboratively put together. And then Stefan usually writes all of his own drums.
Yeah.
So we'll have like, I mean, they'll come with like a scratch track, you know, like sample drums, and then Stefan will kind of build out his drums.
So one thing I like about playing with Justin is me and him write the same shit anyway.
Yeah.
So whatever he puts in there, I'm like,
That'll
almost
work.
everything I would have done.
So you know, like we try and be collaborative.
Yeah. I thought that's my favorite form of writing.
It's interesting having a drummer as a vocalist though. Like somebody who's like truly a drummer.
I think it's actually beneficial because his vocals become more percussive and people
do.
Yes.
But like when we're writing, I know it makes Stefan mad because Ryan is like, oh, we could. Because Ryan is thinking about it the way that he would play it. And it's like, oh, we can do this.
And not the way Stefan would
play
it. Yeah.
So there's definitely some like, Ryan, you're not the drummer of this band. But like, also Ryan is just an incredible drummer.
He is a very
and so
good
like
drummer.
having his input, I think helps.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Because Ryan is very much I would say that he's like a feel guy. You know, so like. Ryan feels the way that a song should go.
Absolutely. Same.
If like we don't know where we want it to go, Ryan has a good sense of like the feeling of how it should feel.
And sometimes it's not supposed to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes a 1 minute long song is only supposed to be 1 minute.
Yeah. Well, like one of the 2 songs that we put out like 2 months ago started as like a 45-second outro. Like that's what it was.
And you just kept doing it until it became something.
And I was like, no. I was like, I think we have something here that's like could be bigger than that. And so like literally in a practice, we took that and we wrote it into a full song.
Yep.
Yeah, because I just felt like I had this feeling of like this is really good. I would hate to like waste this
on just an outro.
Oh, just an
those
outro.
come and go.
Yeah. Outros are like covers. You learn them and then you never play them.
We just add to like a song. Like we don't ever really have like an intro or an outro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if we're gonna end on this, let's do the end again, but like slower.
Yeah.
You know, let's make it real heavy.
Yeah. So we have like a true intro and a true outro.
We used to do intro. We do samples.
Neither of them we may never play either of them ever again.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because our original stuff is in D standard. New stuff is in drop C. And our whole thing was we only went after tune one time. We don't have to like tune back and forth. So we took the two new ones.
That's so lazy.
Oh, I know. But we took the two new ones and we stuck them at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we had to move the outro.
Oh,
and we moved it into like the middle of the set. So we were still playing it.
Yeah.
Just in a different spot. And then the last show that we played, we were like, maybe this doesn't make sense for us to play this year. And then the last show that we played, the one Tuesday.
Yeah.
We had not practiced in like 3 weeks.
What the fuck?
And we literally played those songs.
How do y'all do that?
We played those songs in a different order than we had ever played them
That
before.
always fucks you up.
I think we pulled it off pretty okay.
I didn't notice any fuck ups. I thought that did really good.
Yeah, so we were gonna practice. Was the plan? The intention was to practice.
Yeah, it's always the plan.
We showed up. So we practiced at Fox's house, and so we played 2 shows the weekend before. And we hadn't had a practice since then. So we all have our gear outside, not at his place, because we usually just leave it there. So we all get there, we all load gear in, we all set up, we all get ready. It's time to go, and Stefan forgot his sticks.
Oh yeah.
So we're like, well, this is the day before the show. This is Monday night.
Man, I just seriously would have just walked out to a tree and just grabbed 2 fucking branches.
I think at that point, it had been like raining all weekend, so it was dark. Here's the thing, daylight savings time. We got to stop this daylight saving time thing.
It's so stupid.
I hate it.
So fucking
stupid. So it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and it's like pitch black.
Pitch black.
You know. So we were just like, well, I guess we're just gonna wing this one. And then we were like, hey, what if we totally changed?
I thought we did vote on that.
So
Is
it
that
was
something that didn't pass, like that Arkansas was going to drop daylight savings time.
So there's a national bill currently.
Okay.
To end it.
Well, we used it for it's old school. It was for farming for children.
Farming. Yeah. So they could work
go
in the fields
before they went to school. Yeah. We don't do that anymore.
No.
It's fucking ridiculous that we still have that.
So,
and if you're a farmer and you think you need an extra hour, just wake up earlier.
It's all satellite GPS now.
Why don't seven of you?
Farmers don't even drive tractors anymore.
I know.
It's all automated. It's all automated.
I know.
So it doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, so
Jacob.
So we just said, hey, we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna play this show.
You did good.
No practice. I think it went over pretty good. I think we did.
I don't know how y'all do that no practice shit though. That there's no way.
We usually practice once a week.
Oh, okay. But the other band doing so.
Yeah. Well, we had played 2 shows the weekend before.
Right. Do y'all do that thing where you don't practice the week of a show after? Like if you have a show on Saturday and you practice on Tuesday, you're like, let's not do this week.
Usually. Yeah.
We do too.
This time it just happened to fall where we had 2 shows. And then another show the next week.
Right.
So the practice where we would have normally practiced, we moved back.
Yeah.
To the day before the show, and it all just fell apart.
Getting your sticks is pretty funny.
Well, he lost his whole stick bag.
Oh, that's
the whole thing.
Yeah. That's the second one he's done that.
Yeah.
To.
Well, and the thing with him is that he plays Pro Marks.
So there's $40.
Well, and you can't just go buy Pro Marks at
Walmart
at Guitar Center. Because they never have them.
They never have. Well, they have them. They just never have your right size.
Exactly.
It's like they're always sold out of the standard size. It's like, why don't y'all just get more of the regular shit? Clearly, no one's playing 7As, dude. Can we just not have these and get more?
I don't know what he plays. I think it's like a 2B or something like that.
2B. From 5A to 2B, you should have 40 fucking pairs of those. Especially in Pro Marks. That's what I would say most people play in that range. I know some people that play like 7s, but they're fucking crazy people.
Well, yeah, but Kurt's asleep.
Nope.
Maybe not. He was for a second. I heard it. But like the like Vic Firth sticks, I don't know what happened to that company. Those sticks are garbage.
Snap. They just snap.
Yeah, they using bad trees.
Like 12, one fucking good fucking rim shot.
Yeah.
Blink. There goes the end of the stick.
They're using bad trees over there at Vic Firth. There's a video we were playing.
Even ProMark, since they got bought by D'Addario, have dipped in quality.
Yeah, but they're still
They're still
I think leaps and bounds better.
Yeah. But my whole thing is, since they're owned by a giant, like a fucking corporation,
Like how long? Yeah.
Until all the sticks are just dog shit.
Yeah. We were playing in Toledo. There's a video of it. You might have seen. Whole set, everything good. Stefan literally hits his like last snare hit. And this much of a Vic Firth drum like stick broke off and went straight into the side of a dude's head.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, and it's all on video. We're just filming it.
Is it on y'all's page? Did y'all post it?
Maybe? I don't know.
I'll try to hunt it down, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. But it's like last note.
Yeah.
Like, boop.
It just hit him. It didn't stick in, right?
No. Just like bounced off.
Dinged him. Yeah. Imagine the sharp end goes and fucking like gets him in the cheek or something.
Yeah, no, it just bounced off. But
Still,
it's just funny that it's on,
on tape.
on video.
It's like the dude who gets hit with the bread roll in fucking Half Baked. Fuck you. And he just throws the bread roll at that dude.
Dude, I saw the like Twisted Tea video the other day for the first time in like, a year.
I thought you meant the first time.
No, I just hadn't seen it in like a year.
It's so good. He hits the fuck out of that dude.
I was like, man, I forgot how hard he hit that guy.
Dude, he felt like his fucking brain quit working.
Yeah.
Dude. It's so funny.
Um,
What's crazier is he dropped the can first. The dude had ample time to like get out of that situation. He leaned into it like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, that's what I don't know. Do you use Twitter at all?
I only use it for when somebody sends me a link. If you send me a link, I want to.
If I got on Twitter right now, the only thing that would show up on my Twitter is videos of people just like getting the life beaten out of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is. But that video popped up, and I was like, "What a classic!"
That is a classic.
I mean,
imagine being the other dude,
the guy that got knocked out. Oh, I mean,
you think
quit your job, move, like you're done.
Grow a beard, like you have to change everything.
Yeah, change your name, everything. Never go back to that gas station ever again.
There's no way you're getting away from that, dude. There's no way.
No.
And he's probably. I mean, judging by how he looked, he's probably not in the position to like get away from the area he lives in.
I would assume not.
He's probably just fucking every day got to go in there and be like, hey, and be like, we don't forget.
Yeah, we know.
I'd start calling him T-Man or something. What up, T?
Yeah. But yeah, so we're just the band is we're chilling.
That's good. You
chilling.
need a break every now and then.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's.
We're doing some shows in February.
We've been on a break since April.
Yeah, we're doing a few days in February that have not been announced yet.
Cold Boys.
None of them are here.
Early February?
No, late February.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. More towards spring. Early February gets snowing and shit.
Yeah, we're just doing kind of like regional shows.
I need you to book me some out of state dates.
I know people.
I know you do. For Crows.
Yeah.
We've been. I don't know, man. We don't know if we want to do it. We just started a new job. That's the only hiccup. So we need to know like what his like time off looks like.
Yeah.
But it's a cool job. He's making prosthetics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking neat. Not gonna lie. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we kind of did it backwards. Where like the first shows that we played, usually when you're a new band and you play shows outside of like your scene,
sure,
you go to like the next state,
Memphis,
Shreveport, Dallas, maybe.
Right.
But like the first run that we did was like we played a show in Springfield, which is that's an easy one.
Yeah.
But then it was Toledo, Pittsburgh, and Nashville. So we said, hey, screw regional shows.
Just get out there.
What if we drove to Pittsburgh
Yeah, I mean,
on our we had played, I think 2 shows not in
here's
Little
the
Rock
deal.
at that
Even
point.
if you had played regionally, would anybody in Pittsburgh know who you are anyway? So does that even matter?
Yeah. So the thing with
You might make a name for yourself.
the thing with Pittsburgh, we put it was a small festival in Pittsburgh, but some friends of ours that we had met from like them touring through here,
Right.
asked us to play.
Oh, okay.
Like one of the guys in one of the bands was the person putting on this festival, and he was like, "Hey, I want y'all to come play," and that's what kind of started. That's like that originated the whole run itself. It was like, "Hey, we want you to play this," and I was like, "That's a long drive."
It's a long drive.
I was like, "We're gonna need money,
Yeah.
which is a scarce commodity in DIY hardcore."
And just music. Period.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna need money to drive to Pittsburgh, and then we were like, well, if we're already going, we might as well play some shows, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know. You got to get the fucking there and back. You don't want to just drive for 3 days.
Yeah,
I don't, unless it's a fly-in, which that's even more money.
yeah.
You're not there yet.
No, God no. I don't know that I ever want to be there.
Right, because it's you're working paycheck to paycheck,
Yeah,
and you're never home.
yeah, and that, yeah, that's just not my lifestyle.
You ever gonna be a dad?
Eventually,
Yeah, you'd be a good dad.
I hope so.
I think so. Kurt's never gonna be.
He looked back at us because we
He
knew
looked at us. Yeah.
that he was snoring.
Last night we let the liquor talk.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, you know, like we're just chilling, taking it slow.
You're still young enough.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you ain't running into no risks yet.
we got time. But yeah, eventually
Cool.
that'll happen.
I don't think I've ever asked you that. Most people now, like I'm never having kids.
Yeah,
My buddy Justin is never having kids. I know a lot of people who just aren't gonna have kids.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely it's
It's in the plans.
in the plans.
Cool.
Yeah.
You think you'll be one of those give it all up for the family things? You think you'll stay around?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Music is too integral to who I am as a person.
Yeah.
To ever like totally give it up.
Yeah, I don't mean like keep doing all of it. I'm just saying like, maybe play a couple shows or don't just leave. That's kind of the old school thing. Everyone used to.
No, I mean I think I would stay. I think I would stay as involved as possible.
Book shows, shit like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's not hard.
No.
As long as you can get a hold of the fucking guy at the venue.
If Trey would answer his messages.
In person, y'all. As
I
I
know.
keep telling everybody,
Oh,
just go
yeah.
up there and you'll get the show.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's the trick. Don't fucking email nothing. That man is very busy. He has a very good real job.
Yes, he does.
He don't got time for fucking that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think as long as I have the ability to, I will be involved.
Here's how. There were some dudes the other night. Here's one. This is perfect example.
Yeah, you talking about those like the EDM guys
Yeah.
or whatever they were wanting to do?
Well, they just came up there
Yeah.
and then somebody came and got me, and I was like, I walked back there and listened to him. I was like, well, you're in luck. You're in the right spot. There's a guy back there. His name's Mark. He has a calendar full of fucking dates. Mm-hmm. Just go talk to him, and I bet you'll get one. And guess what? They got a date. It's that easy. Mm-hmm. And I've never seen those people in my life. I don't know who they are. So a group of dudes who were comfortably in their mid-30s,
Oh yeah,
maybe even my age,
yeah.
who've I don't even think ever maybe even been to Vino's.
I would be surprised if they had.
Right. They show up, they do this thing, they want to do it, and boom, they have a show. It was that easy.
Yeah, I don't know where those guys came from. I've
I've
never seen them before.
seen them. None of them look familiar, even in the slightest.
Yeah. But that whole like electronic music thing is so outside of my
I don't know
realm
anything
of
about
knowledge.
it. Yeah, I know that there is a scene for it.
Yeah, I mean there has to be because it can't be as popular as it is, and there's not
right
a scene.
But it's like under the underground. It's so strange, or is it just so side?
I think it's equally under the underground, but also like they have EDM stuff like at the hall. You know,
No,
so
I
like,
know. No, it's one of the biggest genres there is. I'm just saying.
I mean, there are entire festivals.
It's weird because it's like, it's one of those things where when you go down small enough, where is it?
Yeah.
But then if you look just up, you're like, well, fuck, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Where is the Zasht of that?
Yeah.
Right? Like, where is the current solace of that?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at shirts on the wall.
And does that even exist? Like, is
That's
there?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
How is it a super genre and there's no like NSYNC?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is all the boy bands? You talking to me one of the biggest bands in the world, and no one's trying to copy that and play at venues and shows? It's weird.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that like the average music fan, somebody that listens to the radio,
Sure,
listens to like top 40, top 100.
Yeah.
Like that's their music. That's their music.
they listen to the.
I don't know who those people are. I know that they're out there.
Their moms.
Yeah.
Their dads. They're going
But, like,
to fucking work and school and.
You know, like most people cannot grasp. Like I have friends that I think understand better now. That like I grew up with that are like, you played a show for 70 people, and I was
Why
like,
would you do that?
and I was like, yeah, and it rocked.
It was amazing.
And they were like, what do you mean? And they were like, I was like, what's the smallest show that you've ever been to? And they were like, oh, it was like a show at like Verizon Arena.
Yeah, like 12,000 fucking.
Yeah, like they
people,
don't even have a concept of what like local music is.
Right.
Outside of like their perception of local music is like the guy that plays an acoustic guitar at the bar.
The buskers.
Like they're like that's what they think
Bar
that like a
bands.
local musician is. You know.
And what's sad is that guy's making more money than we are.
Oh, 10,000 times more money than we are.
Yeah.
But like most normal people have zero concept of what like a local music scene is.
Yeah.
And like
No,
what goes into maintaining and
we see it all the time. Working the door at Vino's is very eye-opening in that regard because there's every show.
the people that like peak.
They're like, oh, what's going on back there? They're like, oh, it's a show? Like,
Yeah.
it's a concert back here? And they're just, like, blown away that it's even a thing that exists in the place they just ate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw, I don't know if it was on Facebook or whatever, I saw somebody posted the question, like, when does a show become a concert?
Interesting.
Like, what's the difference? Because, like, for us, it's a show,
Sure.
you know, and I think it's because we view.
But is it just a perspective?
I think it's all about. I think it is perspective. I think it's the definitional difference of like.
Like if you say I'm going to a concert, you're not a musician.
What I'm saying is that like we view it as art. So like the show is art.
Right.
It is the whole thing. It is like the entire experience.
Cheers.
Where somebody that is not connected
Right.
would say, "Oh, I saw this band, and like I went to a concert last week.
Yeah.
Saw whoever." And you're like, "Cool," but like, did you meet anybody?
No.
Did you feel like you were a part of something, or did you just go to this thing?
Right.
You know, which is what I think. Like, I think that's what people don't. If more people understood what it was that we were doing, had almost nothing to do with the music, but everything to do with like the community around it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you said to a normal person, "Hey, what if you had 300 best friends?"
That's right.
They would say, "That's impossible.
That's impossible.
That doesn't exist. You can't do that."
I can open my phone contact and show you.
Yeah,
It's
but
crazy.
like that doesn't compute to a normal person.
Right.
But somebody who has been a part of like a local music scene, that you're like, "Hey, what if you went to a show and you didn't talk to anybody and you just stood there and you listened to the music and then you went home?"
Yeah.
They would be like, "What does that even mean?"
Yeah.
You know.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
What would be
why?
the point?
That just sounds
Yeah,
awful.
Awful.
Like I really, if you like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't remember.
3 years ago.
Whenever George Strait played at Verizon, like 2 years ago, whenever that was.
Oh, yeah, maybe it was 2 years
It
ago.
was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Something
I
like
really wanted to go, but ended up not going.
George Strait. I mean,
I'd rather see George Gay.
But like,
no.
all of those people there are just going and they sit and they listen
Yep.
And that's it. And then it's over.
It's George Strait.
It's George Strait. So, like, it's different. But, like, there's no community around George Strait. To an extent, there used to be.
Too big.
That's the thing.
He's
Like,
too big because now everybody just wants something from him.
Yeah.
You know, he just.
But like the fans of country music.
Like he just set the attendance record.
Yeah.
For biggest concert.
Yeah.
In a place.
Yeah. But like the fans of country music, there's not a country music community necessarily.
Not that high up. There's not.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
I imagine in some town that's about 30,000 people, like a Bryant.
Yeah.
Where there might be like 5 country bands. They might be like buddies or something.
But
it is kind of cutthroat. That industry's pretty
Really
cutthroat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody wants a piece of that giant pie.
Yeah.
Because there's money like a
that's
motherfucker.
the thing. Well, the thing with country music is that the pie is so big.
It's unbelievable.
That you don't even. This is like, you don't even have to be that great to get a portion of it.
No.
You just have to like.
Dude, you can be a bar band and make a pretty decent fucking living. I've thought about that 1,000 times, getting a fucking acoustic and just learning like 50 country songs.
That's all you need to know.
It's only 7 fucking chords.
Yeah, it's all the same.
I just gotta learn the repetition and the words.
Yeah. But I think what we are involved with is something that the normal person will never understand.
I think you're right, or at least couldn't unless they saw it.
Yeah.
You'd have to be there to understand and actually willing to participate.
Yeah.
You can't just watch like a fly on the wall.
Yeah. Because if you go with the wrong mindset, then you'll miss it.
Sure.
So like you have to be there. Yeah, you have to be there. You have to be willing to like understand what's happening.
I think it's an interesting case study looking at people like William and like Tacker too, who like either were involved.
Say that into the microphone. I gotta pee. That's perfect. Ooh, baby. I'm sniffing it up. Oh.
Oh God, I forgot what I said.
Hello, Kurt.
Hello, Jacob. Onion flavored fire rings.
Yeah, they're delicious.
But like taking what you're saying about the community and shit like that, and looking at a case study of like Tacker or William Fisher.
Yeah.
How like they've been in those communities in the past.
Yeah.
Disappeared. And then just based on the people they meet in the community that's here, they've done nothing but pour their all into it.
Yeah.
Because of how inspiring it is to, what's already going on.
Yeah. And I don't think that like, I don't know that that's something that every music scene can say.
Oh, Little Rock's the best music scene in the world, and if you don't agree, fuck you.
I mean, some people would say that, and I think it's great. I think that
Stan said it.
He did. I think genuinely, everybody in the music scene, whether you like a band or not, wants every single band to succeed.
I would hope so. I would hope that's the
case. Which is not the case. I would say probably most places.
I mean,
where there is more competition.
Like, I've been saying it for years. Like a Go for Gold show doing well is good for Mazenko. A Mazenko show is good for Go for Gold. Like, it doesn't matter what genre it is. If you're in the same community, any band doing well is good for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, if our goal is to put a spotlight on local music, then it doesn't matter what the show is. It doing good helps everybody.
Yeah.
Whether you like the bands on it or not.
That's like, obviously, we look at the Crashcast Awards. There was a lot of repetition. There was a lot of the same.
Yeah.
Because it is a popularity contest, but I still fully feel like that is the right way to go about it. For it to be community driven like that.
Oh yeah.
That to me speaks volumes and is way more it means more to the people that end up winning and things like that too than like if me and Corey just picked a bunch of people. You know what I mean? Like if we were just like, we think these people deserve it and these are the winners. You know, like that's bullshit to me.
Yeah.
To me, the fact that it was completely driven by the people, for the people, that makes it incredibly special.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, and then it's organic. Like, nobody can argue.
I mean, they can still argue, and they will, and
it's
fine.
but it's one of those things where like everybody has input on it.
Yeah.
So whether you agree with it or disagree with it, that's fine. You still had the opportunity to control the outcome some. You know what I mean? You had just as much an opportunity as anybody else.
Exactly.
Which Corey was supposed to say all that at the beginning, and he didn't. At the award show. Just reminding people that, like, hey, this was, like, voted on for the people, by the people. Like, we had a conversation about it.
We did?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday? I forgot all about yesterday.
A couple days ago.
No, I've done a lot since a couple days ago.
Same.
That feels fucking good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got rid of a lot of that wiener liquid.
You need some more blueberry almonds?
No, I don't. Is there any other weird ass snacks in that bag of tricks?
No, outside of the mustard.
Mustard. Ugh.
No, I just have some Sweet Tart mini chews.
Hey man, what the fuck happened? I want to see one of those. What the fuck happened to Shock Tarts? They're gone.
They're gone?
They're gone. I
Why?
can't even find them on Amazon.
You think we got like Nelson Mandela?
I don't know.
Did they ever exist? You talking about like sprees?
No, Shock Tarts.
Like sour sprees?
Yeah, sprees.
But Shock Tarts.
Yeah, but that's just a spree.
No, it's not. They were way more vigorous. What is this? Sweet Tarts, huh?
You never had these?
Uh-uh.
They're delicious.
Not in ball shape form.
God damn it.
What?
Why are you so fucking... Chew on that. I hope your teeth aren't brittle. Holy shit. I love the original Sweet Tart.
Mini chewy.
I like old candy. Mm-hmm. I like candy like people hate now.
Like a Zero bar?
Love it.
It's my
Oh, I used
favorite.
to fuck up Zero Bars as a kid.
It's my favorite candy bar.
Dude, the old one, nobody likes the old candies anymore.
What you call it?
Oh, dude, whatchamacallit, hell yeah. Remember those wafers?
Like Necco wafers?
Mm-hmm. Those were great. Taffy. I love taffy. Love a good taffy. I prefer soft, though. Laffy Taffy's kind of bullshit. It's okay.
Yeah.
The smaller ones are better than the bigger ones.
100%.
This is a food-heavy episode.
It is.
Get a couple
We're food heavy guys.
Yeah.
So
My scale knows. Let's see. What else is going on? It's kind of the end of the year, though. Everything's
it is kind of the end of the year.
not really a lot.
Last episode of the year.
No. No.
I don't think so.
I have... Well, we lost our thing. I don't even... What are we going to even... I guess we're just throwing that date away.
What do you mean?
The show that got...
We can see Friday or Saturday. I mean, Friday or Saturday.
You can do it Friday.
Oh, just move it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just asked for like a Saturday near the end of the year, and that was the day.
Okay.
Big day.
I'll look next time I go to... That is not... It's crunching. That's not chewy if it's
This is the
crunching.
hardest chewy item I've ever had.
One of them crunched.
Two.
Well-
Sir.
Listen.
Sir. I want to play back... There you go. Now they're all crunching.
Or they have like a hard
Candy
exterior.
coating. I know.
And then it's chewy.
And then it's sugar.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
I'm going to feel like shit tomorrow, dude. I have so much bad shit in my body right now.
Yeah.
I took off real shit today. Which, people don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what that means, but
On keto, you don't
Oh, yeah.
your poops are insane.
Yeah.
They're not real.
No.
They're either nothing, they're ghost phantom poops, or they're fucking straight diarrhea. Mm-hmm. So, like, today, I had that pizza yesterday, and I woke up this morning, and, like, I was like, oh, my God. I forgot what it was like to fucking poop.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
fiber. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
no.
This is truth.
Carbs.
Yeah. It hurts. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, we're
Shit's so
kind
bad
of
for you.
we're at the end of the year.
Damn, that's crazy. We made it. Another fucking year. It feels like shit just started.
Another-
But also, like, our release show feels like 1,000 years ago. I feel like that was
Yeah.
over a year ago, and it was just April. It's weird. This year's had a lot of highs this year.
Yeah.
It's a good year
It was a good year.
for music and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
for actually getting shit done. Played some really cool shows.
Yeah.
Lame Johnny's almost ready to do an EP. Another one. Still trying to figure that out. I know what I want to do. I just don't know if I can do it.
I think you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. It's a timing issue.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Just like Kurt release it on YouTube.
What did you do that with? Was that the... Oh, you did that with the last one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna put it up, so I did.
Worked out swimmingly. We're going to do it sort of that way again, but it's going to be... I think we're going to live stream it. And then however it comes out, that's what it is.
Yeah, just like live record it and then like one take it all, or just
like a show.
Yeah.
That's the EP.
Yeah, could
We're
work.
such a live band, you know? Like, I feel like live is our nature.
Yeah,
Just give it to them live. It'll be on YouTube and Bandcamp. That's it. It'll be the, you know... I don't know. I don't know. Just something romantic about it in my brain.
well, yeah, and then it's done.
Yeah, you just do one take. Even if I fuck up, it's like, well,
Yeah.
that's what it is. I have to start over.
That's how the song goes now.
No. If you want to see a better version of it, come see it live. Maybe it'll be better, maybe it'll be worse. I don't know. Sometimes I remember all the notes. Sometimes I fucking am thinking about doing laundry in the middle of it, and I miss a fucking couple of them.
There you go.
Yeah. Because my brain's weird like that.
Oh, the other night, that show on Tuesday, like 3 songs in, I was like, I gotta poop. Right
I
now.
hate when that happens, dude.
Right now.
It's because you start moving more. Your body
Yeah.
gets jostled around, and all of a sudden the shit's like...
Well, so I never eat before we play.
No.
But we like soundchecked, like everything soundchecked, and we had like 2 hours before the show started.
It was a lot.
If you remember.
Yeah, I
So
do.
I was like, well, I guess I'll go ahead and eat because it was like 6 o'clock. Bad idea.
Bad idea. It's always a bad idea. Especially when you're eating greasy food. If it was like tzatziki's or something, sure, go ahead, eat it. Dude, tzatziki's is so
Best restaurant in the world.
Their fucking what's it, pesto is ridiculously
So
good.
good.
I don't know what the fuck's in that, but I'll take like the chicken and the basmati and just like scoop big scoops of it and just so
These
good.
are kind of addicting.
Yeah.
Those little chewy
I think the
fucking.
fucking lemon one.
I keep thinking they're nerds. They have like nerd qualities.
Yeah.
Bought a box of nerds the other day. It was strange. They're not nerds anymore. They're not shaped like nerds. They're just little balls.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Nerds also, for the people my age with autism, now has they have you can buy nerds at a thing where all of the colors are separated.
What?
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
they already were. The box is pink on one side, purple on the other.
Yeah, but this is like every color in their own little package.
Really?
It's in
so
like a
strange.
circle
Maybe
thing.
that's half the fun.
I agree.
I only eat segregated candy.
But yeah, I saw that and I was like, gotta get one of those.
Where'd you see that at?
Some gas station.
Yeah, it's always a gas station. They have the weirdest shit. Some of those like way out there in the middle of nowhere gas stations,
Oh yeah.
especially if you're on the hunt for something sour, they got like the shit.
crazy
They'll knock your
stuff.
teeth out of your body.
Yeah. And I don't really do like super sour.
I love sour.
I'll do like a Sour Patch Kid. And
Yeah.
that's about as sour as I'm going.
This man loves weird ass fucking gum.
Oh yeah, you
Those
still have
hand
some of
grenades?
that?
No.
That was good stuff.
God.
That-
Unfucking.
You up.
Dude.
Once you got past the initial shock value,
The
you
first
were
5 minutes.
you were like,
once
whoa.
you got past the first
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Once
of
you got
doing
past going like this,
it. Yeah. My nose. My nose.
it was pretty delicious.
Tastes like Blue
I
Chew.
don't think so.
You ever had a Blue Chew, Kurt? I haven't either. I really want to try one.
I'm good.
What, you don't want to walk around with a fucking rock hard boner for 9 hours?
No,
Putting holes in the drywall every time you try to turn the corner?
no. I do not. Yeah.
Are we done?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
You know what I do for?
I don't know. Say something. How long have we been going?
Are we done? Oh, it's 3:30.
We've been going a while.
Yeah.
How long have we been going?
2.5 hours.
2 hours, 50 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I guess we're done.
Yeah, I guess we'll call
Dude, that
it.
2 hours flew the fuck by.
Oh yeah, we got snacks.
You think it was the snacks, or we were just having a good
It's always
conversation?
the snacks.
That actually, you made some good points. I agree. It is, especially the one about the kids and the access to the information and shit. It's a good point.
It's a crazy world. It's going to continue getting crazier.
Oh yeah, no. We live in hell. Enjoy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's awesome. It's awesome to be alive.
It's cool. It rocks.
Award show was fucking sick.
It was. It was cool.
Support your friends. Support local businesses. Thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to everybody who came out. It was insane. It's crazy as fuck. Everyone dressed up, nice and pretty.
Yeah.
Please stop DMing me asking who won. You'll find out eventually.
The what?
You don't know it wasn't you.
True.
And if you did and you weren't there, that's on you too.
Which was only like...
3 people?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, dude, everyone was about it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And those 3 people had really good excuses. It's
Yeah.
not like they were just like being shady or nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think any of it is nefarious in any way.
No. No, not at all.
I just, poking fun.
Yeah.
But, all right, fuck it. There's nothing really to promote. Comedy in December sometime. We don't know now. The date is tentative.
If you would like to roast Corey,
I would love that. I fucking love being roasted. It's one of my favorite things.
Something will be...
If you think you have a minute, that's what I'll say. If you think you have 1 minute of comedy, like that's like 3 jokes.
Dylan Bradley.
I think he's gonna do a set.
Get ready.
We're getting him like a set. I think
He needs his own show.
he does. Absolutely. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Peace.